You want to know what killed arcade sports games and racers?
The war on drugs?
Chris Benny.
Chris Benny.
No, it is that was the last. Listen, let me hear you this theory here. Burnout, Paradise comes out 2008. What else happens in 2008?
Obama?
Huh?
Obama gets elected as president.
Oh my God, we gotta delete this spot already. Because you're into politics.
He was the first black president. This was racist, right
The
here.
comments are calling us to task right now. They're throwing us off the top rope.
It was literally the first thing I thought of, dude.
Put the Bible.
This shit. Get the shotgun Bible.
Politics. That's invading my life. Let me go play Metal Gear. Anyways, what was it? Oh, arcade sports. Chris Benny killed that shit. 2008. You know, I don't know. All I'm saying is the last Burnout game we had was 2008. God damn it. And I'm mad about it. I'm still mad about it.
Damn.
All we've got is those simp-ass sim racers.
Man.
Fine-tune your room so you can turn just slightly to the left, just a little bit better.
Damn. It's some bullshit, but you always have Burnout 3.
I just want to drive recklessly in a new game, though. New AAA juego. You know what I mean? There's just a fucking explosion of particle effects, physics, bullshit going on. It's also because car manufacturers are bitches. And I'm like, oh, I don't want you tearing up my room in a game. My Chevrolet room. 2003 edition.
Damn. Hey, man, it fucking sucks, man. I know. 2008, what a fucking shit year.
Not because of Obama, though. There goes that one. Thanks, Obama.
The name is Bootsy, baby. Swimming with game sharks. Hey, Jimmy and Jose. Hitman.
It's Swimming with Game Sharks, episode 11. You know, it's been a minute. I'm Jimmy over here.
Yo, and I'm Jose.
Talking shit, you know, we're talking about, you know, Chris Benny related things. We're also talking about what we did. I don't know, you want to start with what you do? Or you want me to go, what's the deal? You want to flip a coin on the bitch?
Okay, I'll go. I'll go on with what I did.
Put some game. Put some game with the people.
Put some game on them motherfuckers. Yeah, one of the first games I've been trying out was the Fight Night Champions game.
Champion!
Yeah. EA. Obviously, I think 2011.
Currently backwards compatible on Xbox One. I believe you can still. You bought it recently, right?
No, dude. You
bought the
Game Pass shit.
Ooh, it was Game Pass. That's right. EA.
Yeah. You get that shit for a
You
buck.
didn't tell me you dipped into Game Pass, you motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, I dip every once a year to see let me play this bullshit. But
Before rub your hands together. And
the boxing game is pretty sweet, dude. Just versatile shit. It forces you to try out other punches. You can't just rely on one. You know, you can cheese it, but when you do the story mode, it makes you work on your game.
Yeah, man, you kill people in the ring. Kill them, sons of bitches. Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, but I think the
You
story.
punch me. Sometimes your opponents will cock their head back. He's punching me. I've seen it. I'll put the clip in right to demonstrate.
Yeah, dude. I think it's the first of the franchise to have a story and, your other creative boxer game mode online.
Listen there, don't you know you get knocked down, you get back up, you little bitch. You gotta get back up and you gotta kill him in the ring. It's legal, don't worry about it.
It's illegal. Go for the dime. But hey, dude, it's just an all training game. It's no, in between rounds, you usually heal up your boxer, and that's a little mini game. They took that away, and it's a little more training oriented. You can go to locations. You'll
rub a little chalk on his cheek and say, "Get back in there."
Yeah,
get back in there, old Nessie.
Put the Vaseline on his damn eyebrow and shit. But Yeah, I don't know. Create the boxer. You can go to training gyms. They'll give you a boost, man. It's like, there's cities like Detroit, Philadelphia, other countries
Born
like
and raised?
Mexico. Hey, where I spend most of my days.
Oh man.
But other countries like Mexico and fucking Puerto Rico and
You go Creed 3 on them?
Creed
In
3?
Mexico?
No, I haven't. Fucking hell, but I think the last gym and probably like the best gym is in Big Bear because of like the elevation and shit. But it's a pretty good boxing game, man. Obviously, I don't know if they made another boxing game after that.
Nah, UFC killed it. UFC and Joe Rogan killed it. I'm calling it.
Yeah, they killed it, but it's probably the last thing. You can fight like greats that were around that time, like Mayweather and fucking Pacquiao. Obviously, they have like Ali. They'll have Frazier. They'll have Tyson in the game as well. So
Will he eat your children?
he'll take a bite out of your ear and eat your children
shit.
straight up. But
And then I'll sneak up on people on Jimmy Kimmel.
fuck, dude, it is a little bit of a annoying to like deal with injuries and like some of the events. They'll be like, hey, come over here and be a sponsor or like promote yourself on this radio show. It's like I don't want to do all that shit. Like I just want to play. I guess I want to box. But
Can you wait? So they bring you on interviews?
yeah, they can do shit like that.
Can you purposely like fuck that interview?
I never try. I think it's more like, hey, just click A to do the thing,
okay.
and the thing
you
is
can't
done.
do that thing that NBA players would do. Like, that's a stupid fucking question. Why you ask me that?
Yeah.
Dumb shit.
No, yeah.
How you gonna be a professional journalist and ask me that dumb shit?
Oh, fuck, man. Shit, dude. You know how that should be, man. It's not, I guess, personalized like that. I think it'd be funnier to have an interaction as your boxer or whatever to like give it whatever kind of dialogue and be a little bit of an asshole. But
Did you scan a face in?
no, I haven't yet, dude.
Oh, gotta put Chris Benning in the game.
But I think cuts, swellings, and stamina are all important to the game. If your character has a lot of swellings or a lot of cuts over the course of his like career, they'll eventually tell him like, "Hey, bro, like we're gonna force you into retirement, like you dumb motherfucker." It's weird, dude. It's also another like annoying thing to kind of deal with as you get in the groove of it and all this shit. But you can still have fun. It's a great boxing game, man. But Fight Night Champions, I know you played it too. Like what?
There's blood on the trunks. God damn.
Damn, man.
That shit violent as hell.
Shit, yeah. And you don't always get the announcers. It's only once you like get up in rank, a little bit, then you'll have the announcers and talking about your fight. But I think it's all a cool touch. Kind of makes it a little more immersive. And yeah, like the blood and the gore on everything. It's insane, dude. It's insane. Seeing a dude's face go like from clean to completely bruised and bashed.
And the commentator's like, "Oh, he's taking a lot of blood in his lungs. I feel dying.
He dying as a motherfucker."
Somebody might want to call the ambulance."
It's a good game, dude. I'd recommend it. Obviously, it's worth mentioning. But the other game I want to get to is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Woo-wee.
Square Enix.
Telltale. No, I'm just kidding.
It was in October 26, 2021. It's a single-player action-adventure. Obviously, it's Star-Lord and your crew, but there's other like familiars you'll see in the game, like Thanos, Mantis, Cosmo, Warlock. So it's pretty interesting, and like you explore a lot of these characters.
Is Yondu there?
No, dude, I kind of wanted to see that dude, the Ravager, but it's a little different, dude. But it's still pretty good. All the characters have their traits, like Drax. He's not as much of a literal dude like in the show, but or in the movie, I mean. But he's still like straightforward, and obviously he's the brute of the group. Groot is a little more of like a healer. Eventually, he can kind of restore people's health, and he's also like this. I don't know, like he's a different kind of anchor for the group because he doesn't really get into too many like personal like beefs and shenanigans. He's
So they're less rowdy bunch than the movies.
A little bit. They're still bickering. Like I think Rocket and Gamora are the two that bicker the most, and Rocket's still pretty fucking. He's still a smart ass, very tech based. Like he's almost like an explosive specialist, And Gamora, she's a warrior. Like she's a warrior trying to do good, breaking away from like Thanos and all that shit. So they have the same like I don't know, like character foundation as the movie, but they still make it their own in this game, and it's still pretty interesting to see it like fleshed out, I guess, over like 20-ish hours compared to like a movie where you're limited to like maybe 2 hours of interaction. So I don't know, like it just made me see and realize the potential of this like comic book property. Like it's truly great. Like it's a fun little adventure, and the only problem with it I feel like I have is the gameplay as Star-Lord. Like you're just, you know, you kind of like shoot the guns, you can punch and kick, dude, but it kind of feels limited. You want to do a little more, and you know, you're the leader, so you just tell everybody to gang up on this one dude, and everybody goes to town, and that's, you know, that could be fun, getting everybody on the same page, dude, and as well as like dealing with in battle morale, I guess, where you're in battle and you'll stop and you'll have everybody come around and you'll have two choices. You know, one will basically encourage them, and the other one will like, you know, have the entire crew looking at you like you're a fucking jackass for stopping this. You know, so it's a pretty sweet game with the sweet like soundtrack, 80s based. So it definitely lends itself to like a good fucking time, and it's, dude, it's way better than Avengers, the Avengers game. And Avengers had like all the toys from the toy box.
They had it all and they lost it all.
Yeah, man. They had it all and they lost it all.
It's true.
Yeah. But a great game. It's based about, I mean, no, it's about friendship and loyalty and responsibility.
How's our dance numbers?
Dance numbers in this? I don't think so. No. I think maybe
so a little bit of the James Gunn has been siphoned out of it, just a bit.
Yeah. Because it definitely takes some of the action and the threats a little more seriously, and then like, hey, we're just gonna dance around this motherfucker, and like that's what I think this game does well in separating itself from that kind of iteration where they still make it their own, and it's still fucking competent. So, you know, it's interesting game, and like it starts with Peter and Peter and his relationship and with Earth and his mom, and then, you know, that's explored in the game, and then as well as like having the responsibility of like this kid who's like, is it your kid or is it not your kid type of shit. So it's, you know, it's a lot more mature almost right off the bat compared to the James Gunn shit. But the James Gunn shit still has like bittersweet moments.
I got you.
Yeah, those are my games. Jump into some movies or whatever the fuck.
Cinema pinchy movies.
I don't know if you ever seen the movie Life, 1998, 9.
Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
Martin Lawrence?
Yeah.
I've seen
it. The fucking, I think those.
Charlie Murphy in the bitch, right?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
that
mixing it up.
That'd be awesome though. It's Bernie Mac in there, Anthony Anderson.
You know you fucking will.
Rick James is in that shit.
Rick James?
Yeah.
I didn't know what he looked like in the 90s, so that makes sense. He'd be just creeping in there.
He snuck him in.
I don't admit, because it takes place in like a I don't remember the era. Isn't it like 30s era?
Yeah, Prohibition.
Southern prison. Where it's in ideal circumstances.
Yeah, dude.
Even for prison.
Yeah, it's fucked up. And like that's what's so weird about this movie. Like I think about criticism that they would have about movies and like let's say African Americans, and they go, I don't know if I want to see movies where they're dealing with like prison or unjust like, you know, court procedural bullshit, and you know, seeing like positions that, you know, don't really like escape and kind of take away from like whatever bullshit reality brings you to. So I always like, I think about that now when I watch a movie like Life, and it kind of feels fucked up because it's, you know, wrong place, wrong time. And those two dudes, like one's like, let's call him white collar, the other one's like thief, bootlegger type of shit. You know, they stumble onto a dude that's dead, they get blamed for it, go to jail, and like it just sucks, dude. And like this movie is called fucking Life, and I don't know if it's just talking about the cards you're dealt, and you know you just have to play that fucking hand. I think seeing these two in a comedy, buddy comedy, like I think it plays really well because I've seen these two actors in different roles, like say Nutty Professor, and then you have Martin Lawrence in like Blue Streak or National Security, where they're on their own, and like I feel sometimes they're hit or miss when they're the lead. So having a movie where they're both in it and they play off one another, I think it fucking works throughout the movie, and that's what makes the movie like entertaining. But I feel like the setting and the story, like it's just like it's, I don't know, it's sour, it's bitter, like it's a tough watch and it's, I don't know, it's difficult to, I don't know, I guess to get over, like, damn, like, they really wrote this shit like this, and it's, you know, the motherfuckers be in jail for, like, the entire fucking thing, essentially, and I think it's interesting you'll have moments of, like, there's a little arc that's going on, like, the baseball player, and, like, I think he's the dude that plays the Shocker in the Spider-Man Homecoming movie. I forget his name.
Jamie Foxx?
Jamie Foxx, dude. Big Jamie.
You mean it's not Jimmy?
Nah, just sliding in the fucking life. That's too much.
He was too busy making R&B albums. The time of life was made. That's how he plays the game of life.
Yeah, man. But I don't know, life, man. Like I think the baseball arc is just, you know, you're there, the fucking player. You know, they see his ability, they talk to a team, and then. Obviously,
this is the same movie.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like they explore, I guess, like they're
play for your. Don't tell me "Play for Your Freedom" is an actual storyline.
No.
Okay.
He was just like he was just playing and he was being scattered, so he was good enough to like get a pardon. So he gets pardoned, gets to play like in the Negro League or whatever. And I don't know, like there's little beats like that, you know, that are fun, but it still feels like it's just a bitter fucking movie. But it's dealing with like friendship and it's dealing with death, and everybody's going in their own fucking way. Like when they'll start dying, they'll almost like fade out. So like it's a static shot of them, and then obviously as time goes on, like Bernie Mac dies and Anthony Anderson dies, and like it's fucked up, right? Like it's tough. Like you're still finding moments where you laugh, but it's still like, you know, it's not the ideal movie, I guess. I don't know, but wrong place, wrong time, man, and fucking life like is. It's a good pairing, man, but it's just I wish they had a different story to work on. Yeah.
I see what you mean. The makings of something good.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the other movie I want to talk about, dude, is Knock at the Cabin. Obviously, this came out this year. It's like
directed by Rupert Grint.
Weasley.
Oh, I just want you to set up the lights, Harry.
Yeah, but it's fucking it's directed by Big M Night, you know.
Shamalama.
Shamalama ding dong. But the fucking horror mystery thriller movie, dude. I don't know. It's a trip. It's based about this family on vacation, you know, and they're approached by strangers and confronted by a choice.
Big Billy Batista.
Big, yeah, like the cast. The
Dave Batista. Excuse me.
Yeah, I can only name Bautista and Rupert Grint, right? That's his name.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else, like, I don't know where they're from, but they're a good cast. You know, they all come together and they play the role. But
do they play the role despite how Shyamalan wrote them? You know what I mean? Do you see how a lot of the shittier M. Night movies, it's a lot of good actors trying to work with that dialogue?
Right. Well, I mean, it's not The Happening, if that's what you're saying.
Okay, yeah, that's not exactly a ringing endorsement. But does it? They don't throw him in a room with a plant and ask him to fucking work alongside a fucking plant. I imagine.
No, they don't. It's a movie that's dealing with like.
So we toned down the camp a little bit, or is the camp still there?
It's toned down the camp. I want to say it's probably a little close to like. Isn't it called The Village? His movie.
My problem with the Village, only in tone, right? Because my problem with the Village is like the ending, the twist ending, kind of. I don't know. What's the word? It just fucking kind of it shits all over. It's almost as bad as like it was all a dream ending. Yeah. This is what I'll say without spoiling it.
Yeah, no, I say it kind of probably follows that tone, man. Maybe even more serious, just because it's dealing with like the apocalypse, and it's these four strangers that approach like this family, but it's a two dudes. It's a same sex couple, and they have like this Asian like adopted daughter, and like again they're confronted by choice. They have to make a sacrifice. One of them, you know, they have to figure out which one is gonna like, you know, go ahead with it and put themselves on the line basically. So it's this movie that's dealing with like sympathy and faith and self-sacrifice, and I think it's an hour 40. I liked it, dude. It wasn't like at the Signs level of greatness, but I think it's still pretty good and doing like the weird shit he likes to do. Like I didn't see Devil. I don't know if he directed that, but
Sometimes back is what you're saying.
I don't know. I think he can definitely find something here and again. So I like this idea of like the strangers and the apocalypse and like the four horsemen and being confronted by it. And I don't know, like it's just the only thing that's weird about it is the timing of everything. Like is just like with what happened, do you feel like it's primed to make a movie like this where like people are talking about like the apocalypse and all the faith or all the religious ideas that like come along with that type of thinking as well. So you know what I mean? I don't know if he's just kind of like delving into this subject now that everybody has like a shared life experience, I guess. So I don't know, it's an interesting approach to doing something a little more like on location, low budget. I can't remember how much it spent, but I know it made it back. So it's a couple exterior shots, but then it's basically at this cabin. So I can't imagine it cost too much in terms of like special effects. Maybe some here and there, but it's not really heavy on it. So it's a pretty decent flick, man. Like I think it grabs the tension out of the gate pretty well. It's like a little girl, she's kind of playing in the grass, then she's approached by Bautista and shit, and like that's where the movie kind of like kicks off a little bit. So yeah, like
does this continue Dave Bautista's reign?
Yeah, I mean, hey, dude, like he's not bad at all, man. Like he just looked funny, like in the trailers. I don't know, it's just a funny like image of this dude. Like
he didn't go full Hollywood Bautista. Give me the title shot. Give me the title shot. Nah. I want it.
It was more reserved, dude.
I want him to one day play the character like that. Coen brothers reunite. Burn after reading tours.
Shit, dude. Fucking hell, but yeah, man. Knock at the Cabin, dude. I liked it. Pretty interesting movie to add to the catalog. A dude that's made Sixth Sense and Signs, pretty impressive. So hopefully he continues making interesting work. I don't know, but that's my what you.
Good shit. Yeah, from what I did, pop on over to the shows and movies first. Atlanta season 4. Season 4 ended. All I'm gonna say is this: the perfect strange ending to a strange show. She's fucking just. Yeah, that show is definitely a thing. Is all I can say about it. Look, it's not even a show I can spoil it. Like I can tell you individual episodes, and you'll turn your head and you'll be like, "That's the final season." I'll be like, "Yeah, that's the final season." And you'll be confused at first, and you'll be like, "Yeah, that makes sense." That show was kind of always some crazy shit. Pop on over to the Goodnight Mommy remake. Have you ever heard of Goodnight Mommy?
Mm-hmm.
It was like I believe it's a Norwegian film that was remade for America, and it's just watch the original. It's another one in a long line of why they remake this. Yeah. Just watch the original; it's better. Yeah. Pop on over to Halloween Ends. Did you watch Halloween Ends?
No.
Did you? Were you curious at all?
Nah, it was good.
Did I send you a clip by chance?
I think you sent me that clip of the dude.
So let me set up the audience here for this clip. It will tell you everything you need to know about Halloween Ends. It's just so there's a little shit kid who's like, he's basically being taught by Michael to be a little killer boy. Oh. And at one point in the movie, Michael's just chilling in the sewer, standing up, just looking straight ahead, as he does. And the kid comes in and says, "I want your mask." And he literally wrestles this supernatural powered man to the ground and punks him, takes his mask from him.
He suns him?
But
no one was there to see?
We were there to see
it. He privately sunned him.
We were there to see it, and that was already too much.
He sunned him behind closed doors, dude.
There are also large portions of that film specifically where it believes it's Drive. And I shit you not.
Drive?
Drive.
Oh, shit.
It's just two people, driving around, having like ideal, or not ideal. They're both outcasts, but they're like, oh, we're just gonna drive around while synth music plays, and we'll kind of lovingly embrace each other. You know, like
that's what Drive was about. Yeah.
Oh, it's all about what Drive was about. No, but you know what I mean? You know, some neon lighting in the bitch too. It's a little too much. But yeah, that's
and then he slipped on the mask in front of the pizza joint.
That's Halloween. Then they threw him in the meat grinder, and that's Halloween ends.
Sorry ass Halloween ends.
Next we got the menu. Have you heard? You've heard of the menu, right?
The menu is you.
Wait a minute! Are you spoiling the bitch already?
It's the fucking trailers. I saw the menu trailers like 6 months ago, or whatever.
This fool hate giving the audience a chance to see.
It's in the trailer.
This is why I don't watch trailers. Well, what if I didn't watch the trailer? Why are you talking about the menu if you haven't seen the menu, Jose?
Fucking trailer.
No, but yeah, Ralph Fiennes is good. This is all that needs to be taken. Because I really can't talk about the film because it's one of those little swerve films, and it's, I can't even list an example because if I list an example, we'll spoil the film.
Damn.
So I'll leave it to your imagination what you think swerve film is, and I'll swerve on over to the next movie, which is the Banshees of Inisherin. Yeah, this is one of those movies. It was, Michael McDonald of In Bruges, Seven Psychopaths, and Two Billboards fame. It's his fourth film, reuniting Brandon Gleeson and Colin Farrell, and it's a great big film that just revolves around just characters and relationships and friendship basically. And it's one of those films that I'm not gonna lie went over my head the first time I saw it. Just because you have to have such attention to like the characters' mannerisms and like to even gauge what's going on. There's some, I mean, maybe it's because I partially came into it being like, all right, it's one of those. It is a Michael McDonald film, but it is Oscar baitish in that I got, you know what I mean. I gotta search for the meaning and the themes and whatnot. I gotta be searching for shit. And there was some cases where like the actual theme of the film went over my head by virtue of it being like right the fuck. It's just right there. It's right there. Like there's the theme of it. Like kind of like all throughout the film. Mm-hmm. But anyways, it's a very. So yeah, just don't go into it thinking it's gonna be like a hella crazy Oscar bait film because it isn't. It's it's pretty straightforward in terms of what it's asking of you. Just go in thinking of to see two good actors put on a pretty good performance there. Almost well, this makes sense given Michael McDonald's background, but it does have like a play aspect to it. As if these two people just interacting on the stage and whatnot. But yeah, it's a great film, tearjerker for sure. And speaking of tearjerkers, The Last of Us TV show.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Dreamcatcher.
Yeah, yes, yeah. Screw Ruby Dooby Doo on the bitch. No, Last of Us. You alright over there?
Ruby Dooby Doo on the bitch. This funny. So matter of fact.
You gotta calm down. It's full time.
She was just funny as hell, just like Ruby Dooby Doo on the bitch. On to the next topic. It was a good fucking
Hey, listen, stop all the merriment. I've got to talk about The Last of Us TV show. No, but it's a really good show. I'm sure you've heard some stuff about it and whatnot through the grapevine.
Right.
It takes some liberties with the source material. Hey, well, dry your tears, Lassie. It's not real life. It's just The Last of Us show.
Just hit too hard.
No, but how many episodes? What episode do you want?
What episode?
Was it episode 3? Let's give you the tears.
It's gotta be 3. Big Bill, dude. Big Bill goes to work.
On the back.
Put on his hard hat.
Which one?
Big sweet Bill, dude. That's what. Okay.
Hey man, that fool knows how to what wine to pair with rabbit. Fool, you shut your goddamn mouth. That fool got class.
I don't doubt it, dude.
No, but for real though, I didn't know Ron Swanson had that's his actor, right? Ron Swanson.
Yeah.
I didn't know he had genuine dramatic acting chops. This shit came through like brilliantly on that show. Because I'd always known him as the Parks and Rec guy, or the guy who had a small cameo role that was played for Dark Humor on Fargo season 2. But yeah, just to see him act like that, you know, shit, man. He like, I know people like to hyperbolize shit and whatnot a bunch, but like if he doesn't get an Emmy, we burn that motherfucker down. Because like he full went in, dude.
I think I can't remember the name of the show, but I think it was on FX.
Mm-hmm.
It was like I think it was like some fucking I don't know, some like tech bullshit, you know. But he was on that show. It seemed like a serious, dramatic show, and I was like, oh, like maybe this dude, you know, he been working at that craft, you know, trying to iron out that side of him.
Founder is he was also there, but he was also kind of playing.
That's the name of the show?
No, Founder, the McDonald's movie they made.
Oh yeah.
But he was also. I feel like they kind of just put part of the Parks and Rec character in it, and they made him a little more grounded. You know what I mean? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just didn't know Ron Swanson had it on like this. Dude, that's full crazy.
You didn't know he can go to work?
I didn't know he can go to work on the Vatican interact this good. Not that there's anything wrong with either. But yeah, we're as of this recording, it's episode 8. I'm excited for what they do with the finale, dude. I assume it's gonna be one of those ultra long HBO finales.
Is
like,
the
like a minute or 20. What's up?
You got the creepy guy?
We just had the David episode for fans of the game. David. Little David came along. Had a little
David. He was gonna join him for a picnic. He just little David in his basket of blueberries walking down.
Come on, Clem. Not Clem, excuse me. Elliot, not Clem. I'm mixing up my zombie media here.
Along came David.
But yeah, show's good shit all around. I like it. I like it a bunch. I think the cast killing it all the way through. I think pretty much. I'm wondering how they'll stick the landing, but I recommend the sheets. But yeah, we'll move it over to games, dude. I played probably my game of the year last year. Bayonetta 3 is pretty fucking dope. It's a little you got a little sexy anime waifu doing all these gun kata shits with gun heels. You fucking in this game, what's new to it is you can like summon these fucking special kaiju. There's like 15 of them in the fucking game. One of them is just like this demon lady in high heels and a fucking dining out. No bullshit. She looks like she just got pulled straight out of an hors d'oeuvre party to fucking elbow drop motherfuckers, dude. That's the funniest. It's probably like I don't know, the sickest addition to the game. You get a demon that's fucking trained, dude. So you're no bullshit. You can run trains on people. Feeling cute might run a train later.
Get the strap, bro.
But yeah, I can't recommend Bayonetta 3 enough, man.
Sure.
It was a very controversial game coming out. There was the Hella Taylor shit. I don't know if you had heard anything about that. No. She came out and called for boycott. Deceptively said she only got 4K offer when she got like a 16K offer. was a whole thing. And you got Hideki Kamiya, the fucking developer of the game, not making things any better on Twitter. Just like being a dickhead, which is, it's in his wheelhouse. He's that kind of guy. What are you gonna do? He's known dickhead, Hideki Kamiya.
Shit.
But yeah.
One of the few games Nintendo actively marketed to people, man.
It's true. They looked at that Bayonetta 1 and 2 and were like, yeah, when you put that Link costume you have for Bayonetta, it's not sexy enough, dude. Make that fucking skirt shorter. It's the one time where Nintendo got sexual with no bullshit. What are you doing? Platinum, they said. Well, you gotta sexify her up a bit. Hideki Kamiya taking off his glasses going... Anyways, next up we got God of War Ragnarok. A game that's good and worth your money, but it's just not. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite, and it's specific to me only because I didn't realize how sick I was of the first game's gameplay.
Damn.
Because I got to the second one and I'm like, I was kind of done with this, the first game.
Oh shit!
And I got 30 more hours. Oh no.
Damn.
But yeah, it's the kind of game where it's like you might want to play them back to back, but even then, that might exacerbate the issue I had with the game. So, but the story's great, but I don't know, the gameplay and the loop of you have a quest where it's go to these 3 areas, and every step of going to the area there'll be this confrontation, this you know what I mean. The gameplay loop was just too predictable for me, and it just kind of got annoying after a while. Not unlike Vampire Survivors. Vampire Survivors is pretty dope. I take it back. It's good shit. Yeah, I believe I gifted you that game out of pure guilt because I'm like, I got too much value for this $5 game. I gotta buy it again and give it to somebody because it's too fucking good, dude.
On what?
Huh?
On what?
Vampire Survivors?
Yeah.
So it's a game where you're just a little 2D man, and you do these passive attacks that you gain XP for, and you get more passive attacks, and you basically become like a god. You ever played games called bullet hell games where you're going through the shit and there's just a bunch of like shit coming at you that you gotta dodge or block and whatnot?
Man,
you probably played a couple of them, but like this game's hook is basically be the bullet hell, which is you're caught. All these motherfuckers are coming at you, and they're just not getting to you when you get like decent at the game, just because you have lightning powers, holy waters bursting on motherfuckers. It's just all these sick powers going down, and the game was it was developed by a dude who did a bunch of slot machines. But there's no microtransactions in the game. It's entirely free, or not. Once you pay the $5, it's entirely free experience and whatnot. But it's got all the dopamine hits. When you level up, you get like a fucking explosion of gems popping out, and it's like, hey motherfucker, you leveled up. Pick a new power. You dumb motherfucker. Upgrade a power, and it's like you get really good at hitting those like dopamine centers and like keeping you in the game and making the shit fun, dude. To get like a better run and make a better run next time and a better run next time, and to like upgrade your weapons and then combine them into super weapons. It's just a fucking bang for your buck game, dude. That is fucking just good shit. It's one of those indie games that kind of come, that you see it on a bunch of top 10 lists at the end of the year, and like, what is this game? What the fuck is it, dude? And then you hit it up on Game Pass, you're like, God damn, this is dope shit. But yeah, that's Vampire Survivors there. And speaking of good games coming out this year, what have you heard about Hi-Fi Rush? Never heard anything about it? Do you have Game Pass right now, sir?
No, it expired the 5th, I think. Yeah.
Of this month?
Yeah, this month.
When you get it next time, you better hit up Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush is some dope shit. So it's basically like, think about like a Matt Groening character, like a Fry or a Homer, just a charming idiot, and put him in a future scenario and have him with a literal iPod Classic fused to his fucking chest, and you have this awesome like cel-shaded hand-drawn animation, and it's basically like a Devil May Cry rhythm game where you're just kind of hacking slashing motherfuckers to the beat. And unlike most rhythm games, it's actually even if you miss on beat, the game doesn't stop, or it doesn't like doesn't like make it worse for you. Like like you can still like get in touch with the shits. It's still good shit. Yeah, I haven't played that much of it, but like fuck, man, it's rare you get a good game shadow dropped as this one was. It wasn't shadow dropped. It was like play this game in 2 hours at like an Xbox developer conference, and I believe January 25th. But yeah, no one knew about it all. It was the developers of Ghostwire. They just dropped this motherfucker like same day, and it's good shit, man. It's good. It's worth it for $30. It's worth it for Game Pass, dude. It's dope shit all day. From there, played a bunch of Max Payne games. Played Max Payne 1, 2, 3, Fear. But the game I want to talk about is Maximum Action. Have you heard about Maximum Action?
No, fuck off.
You ever heard about Maximum Action? I feel like I've told you about Maximum Action. But it's like it's basically like think of a combination. It's first person game. Think about a combination between GoldenEye 64 and Max Payne. And that's what you've got. It's just there's a bunch of fucking levels, staples of action, the action genre, the nightclub, the tea house, a la John Woo, just all these arenas that allow for fucking destruction and fucking just dual wielding fucking the most insane weapons. You can dual wield M60s. You know what a fucking M60 is? The big fuck off machine gun you can't dual wield in most games. You're just fucking dual wielding these big shits. Something you can dual wield with an RPG and an M60, and you're just rocking these motherfuckers. And it's the most intense game, dude. You probably, I don't know if we didn't talk about it a little bit, but you played Sons of the Forest a bit. Yeah. You probably play Maximum Action if you rock Sons of the Forest, because that game is it doesn't not too demanding on the PC front there, but yeah, man, it's just good shit all around. Portal 1 and 2 I replayed.
Portal, I think it's on sale right now. Portal 2, it's not like 99 cents or some shit.
Oh, Steam?
Yeah, on Steam.
Oh shit, I didn't even know I've had it for so long. But yeah, dude, Portal 1 and 2, dude. What do you remember about those games? You played both, right? Yeah,
the first one, part of the orange box. Like, unfortunately, the only game I beat compared to Half-Life 2. But Portal was pretty good. A fun little I don't even know, what would you call it? Like maybe just a puzzle.
Yeah, first person puzzle.
Yeah, it was pretty fun, dude. And it felt good to clear the obstacle and move on to the next one. And I think I don't remember if the story was like
it's kind of all GLaDOS talking to you, basically.
Right. And you just beat the game. I think
you eventually work your way. Yeah, I mean, spoilers for 2008 game.
Yeah.
But you basically make your way to GLaDOS. Bitches are sardonic to you the whole way through, promising you cake and shit.
Yeah, that's right. So Portal 2 is the game that's a little more story based.
Portal 2 is like I remember nothing about it, and like that showed because some of the puzzles that like stumped me. Stephen Merchant as Wheatley. The game's structured like so strangely because Stephen Merchant Wheatley breaks you out.
Yeah.
Then you accidentally resurrect GLaDOS. GLaDOS runs you through a bunch of tests. Wheatley breaks you out. You basically sabotage all GLaDOS' shit. Then Wheatley takes over and fucking basically tosses you and GLaDOS down a fucking hole.
Damn.
Where you discover that GLaDOS' origin and whatnot, and like the origins of Aperture as like a company, and then you basically you come back and you find out how badly Wheatley fucked the lab while you've been gone. He's created all these monstrosities of fucking boxes fused with turrets. You know those turrets that would talk to you? Little Cronenberg monsters. A fucking turret crawling towards you as a fucking box, and it was just, god damn, dude. That game is just so... It shows so good how it's written, and like, as... I mourn Valve not making games anymore, or those kind of games at least, because it's so much like detail. It just all this absurd shit just fits with the game. That was a fucking potato for half of that fucking game. Do you remember that?
A potato?
She's in a fucking potato because Wheatley's like, "Fuck you! I'm gonna put you in a potato, just to show you how shit you are." Or whatever.
In Portal 1?
Yeah, no, in Portal 2.
No, the only thing I remember, dude, is that time we hung out, dude, and I just ripped a couple in the car and then came over and watched you play Portal 2.
Rapscallion. But yeah.
Wouldn't even let us play that day.
Fuck you. It's a one-player game. Didn't even bring any of the good smoke for your boy. No, I've got the. Have you heard of a game called Humanity?
Nah.
The demo just expired on PlayStation 5.
Oh, no.
But yeah, it's basically this Japanese puzzler where you're like a light doggo in this strange like ethereal region, and you're leading these crowds of people to this portal basically to salvation is what it looks like almost.
Oh, shit.
And there's just like a bunch of maps where you're doing that. You're just kind of like platting the routes for these people so that they don't fall the fuck over into the. And it's good puzzle. It's good puzzler. I'm excited about that shit coming out there. Then lastly, we'll talk about Sam Barlow games. What do you know about FMV games?
No, fucking.
Do you know what an FMV game is?
No, I don't know what it stands for.
Full motion video. So it's basically games with live action video as a component of the game. A lot of people point to Night Trap as being one. You heard of Night Trap at all? It's basically just think about a game where you're sat at a computer.
Yeah.
And you're tasked with just jettisoning all these people in 90s comedic fashion out of a house. All these dumb traps and shit. It's just FMV game is just basically like you take a game mechanic and you kind of combined it with live action. It was kind of a wave in the 90s.
Like a point and click?
Yeah, basically, yeah. There'd be like SWAT games where you have to make decisions and like, oh, don't shoot the hostage and whatnot. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, Sam Barlow games. Have you ever heard of Her Story, by chance? The game.
No.
It was a game that blew up a bit in 2015 because it basically revolves around. So you're the whole game is you sat at a computer. I guess a standard def like computer monitor, or and you're just looking at videos 5 at a time. You're given a search box. You can type in whatever words you want. You start off with love, I believe. Sure. You can type in like affair. It'll give you like you can type in like murder, like just all these different words, and you'll get different videos that are just this woman talking to the police, and like you kind of get drip fed the story through these isolated videos where she references words that you searched, and you kind of like slowly unfold this mystery of like, well, what happened with this woman? Like, what crime was she involved with? Like, did she do it? Like, what actually happened? And like that's basically like her story, and it's a really fucking fascinating game. You feel like a literal data detective looking through it.
Oh shit!
It's fucking pretty fascinating. And then the reason I paid Her Story is because I'd heard about another kind of like top 10 list kind of game of last year that had kind of been reappearing from various sites I'd seen called Immortality. You ever heard of that one?
No. So
Immortality is basically you're sat at. Think about the computer thing we were just talking about. Only instead you're at a editing like an editing rig. It's like a moviola basically is what they call it.
Oh.
And you're given like a clip from 3 movies that this actress made. These long lost movies that were never released. One of them's a late 60s Italian horror film. One of them is early 70s American like detective noir. The other one's kind of like a 90s kind of like a 90s thriller basically, and it's just like a really fascinating story about how like because you sat at this rig and you can like use a mechanic where like, well, what's this mug used in this shot here, and it'll take you to another clip with a mug. So you're kind of like, instead of searching shit, you're kind of like, well, what about this actor's face here? What other scenes is he in? Mm-hmm. And it'll pull these clips, new one at a time, from these 3 various movies, and like by the end of the game, you've just got like a story that works on so many levels, because it's like you have like these full 3 movies, which by the way, they've made 3 full movies for this game. That's what's fucking wild about it. It's just fucking like intense that they went through, like, because that late 60s Italian film looks like a film of that time, like in terms of effects, style, lighting, like it all looks like of the era. And same thing for the 70s film, and the 90s thriller. Like it's just all fucking like good shit. And by the end of it, you have like a story each individual film is a story, not just like the story of the plot of the film, but like the story of the production, because there's like rehearsal scenes in there.
Shit.
There's like backstage like actor auditions and shit. There's just like a whole story going on, even separate from like the movie's plot. So you have that for every movie, and then you have like an overarching story of the actors from all 3 movies, and then you have even a story above that I won't talk about because it spoils it. But it's just like it's a lot of story in this game, and just like it's basically like 7.5 hours worth of footage in that game. It's like it just tells this like fucking like crazy story, dude. I would say it's like the best MMV game of all time. Not that I've played a whole lot, but like it's some dope shit. Yeah, that's what I've done for a while. But yeah, we want to kick it over to news.
WHACHA news.
WHACHA news. What the spin zone, motherfucker?
Now, the first piece of news, even though it's a little bit dated...
Dateline, not Fuji.
I'm your host, Chris Eggs Benny. Game Boy and Game Boy Advance, you know, they're out on Switch.
Man, just give me Fusion. I want to buy it and download it. Why you do this?
It's hidden behind the membership, right?
Yeah, why do they keep doing this, dude?
You know what? That is interesting. They don't have like Donkey Kong Country or like any of the Super Mario games. Just on a Nintendo store where you can just purchase it. You'd have to like.
I bet whenever the Switch 2 comes out, Nintendo's gonna like switch and make you buy each individual game again. And then after the Switch 3, they'll you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They have they've got a fucking pattern to them where they're like, it's just a subscription service. Now we want you to buy them again. Now we got a subscription service. Just fucking let me buy Fusion once and let me have it.
Yeah.
Throughout the years, Nintendo. Is that so much to ask?
That's why the Wii U was so ideal in purchasing Fusion. It's like...
What is it, like $50 a year? I don't want all that other shit.
Yeah.
Nintendo, I don't want fucking any of the other... Just give me Fusion. Give me Fusion for $20.
Basically, dude. I'm talking about Fusion. I think it releases the 9th, so... Today's the 8th.
I would have liked that rewind capability when I was playing on fucking Wii U.
Yeah, rewinds, all these extra save points. Damn. But yeah, it has a March 9th release, and man, like I'm excited that it's going to get an opportunity to reach a bigger audience, and hopefully, like, you know, this continues to breathe
now that
life.
It's not locked away on that horrible handheld. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, dude, and attached with the Metroid shit, dude. Metroid Prime got remastered,
Woo!
So you know, I think shit we talked about like maybe a couple years back on this.
Now
pod.
I can frisbee that GameCube copy you gave me out the window. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, dude. It's just dope seeing them go forward with this franchise. It shouldn't be forgotten. They got Metroid Prime 4 in the works, so all great news, all good things to Samus, you know what I mean? But
give us 2 and 3 remastered, you fuck.
Give us the remaster, you son of a bitch. But I want to talk about System Shock, man. It gets released this month on PC.
I played the demo.
Yeah?
Yeah, I didn't talk about it, but I did play the demo. The demo was pretty nice.
You want to talk about it right now?
I played a bunch of games, but I only played like the first. I didn't even finish the demo, but it's like you can see like how BioShock emerged from this, because the demo, like you're just like a guy, like an engineer, or like an engineer, like a tech guy, like motherfuckers, like, alright, fucking like remove the safety parameters from this fucking AI, do it, motherfucker, and you're like okay, alright, I guess I'll do it, and like you do it, and like you get knocked out.
Oh shit!
And you wake up and the ship's fucked because that AI is like, I'm gonna just murder everybody and make them mutants. You're walking around with a wrench and a pistola, and all the fucking security shit is out to get you, and all the mutants are out to get you. Yeah, it's a whole it's just some wild shit.
Yeah,
they've adjusted the lighting, but they haven't changed. Like, of course they've it's a whole rehaul of the game.
Yeah.
But they haven't changed how like. That ship in that game, the original game, had this weird like blue lighting all over the place. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's just covered in blue.
Yeah, it's true. It's got like a one tone. But System of Shock, PC first, coming to console later. you talked about inspiration, or obviously like it helped create BioShock later on. System Shock pre-order gets you the System Shock 2 copy. I think it's like the enhanced edition or something like that. But yeah, like I'm excited. I'm hoping that that is great. You know, like I haven't seen the actual hard release date, but I'm excited that it's coming this month, and you know what I mean. I'm excited to play it. I've never played it, been holding off. You know, so fuck it.
Yes, sister.
Fuck it. But the other thing I want to talk about, Pi, the A24 re-release. You got IMAX release of the Aronofsky debut. I believe this is the 25th year anniversary, so it's a 1998 film.
They're gonna put that dirty ass film on IMAX screen. I'm just kidding. It's gritty as hell though.
Yeah, it is, dude. But Pi on Pi Day, dude. March 14th. I think it's. I grabbed a quote from the director, but he's like 25 years ago. When we were just kids at Sundance, I was inspired by my hero Jim Jarmusch to fight for the rights of my film.
Jarmusch is ours?
Yeah, or fights for the rights of the film to return to filmmakers. And I thought like, oh, what an interesting quote. And like he's giving a nod to Big Jim over here and talking about like his debut film. So his debut film, obviously like one of a kind. Kind of reminds me, like I don't know if like people just try to do like a black and white debut like Nolan and Aronofsky, but it's an interesting like swing of things.
Very 90s indie film thing.
Yeah, shit, dude.
Kevin Smith.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Fucking yeah, dude. Yeah. But yeah, dude, fucking Pi. The last piece of news I wanted to talk about Marvel delays. Obviously, the Marvels movie.
Woo! Kevin Feige, you fucking up.
Yeah, he fucking up. That's basically Captain Marvel 2. It got pushed from July to November. A lot of the Disney Plus shows as well. Like I think Secret Invasion was set to release.
Did the Flash eat another baby?
The Flash?
Oh, wait, that's DC.
That's DC. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, dude. That dude. I don't know what's up with Ezra Miller, but I know he's got a bunch of legal trouble. But
he got a bug up his butt.
Yeah, he do. Secret Invasion obviously getting pushed back. I think till the summer. I think June, and then Loki is supposed to be like in the summer as well, pushed back to like August or September. Just a bunch of shows are getting pushed back, and it's like the main problem is basically the bottom line is they're not bringing in the profit, they're not bringing in the viewers. The quality has dipped tremendously since the Endgame saga, basically.
Man, I was right to jump off the ship then. Yes.
Yeah, there's still like some decent.
No, there isn't. No.
There's still some decent pieces of work right here in the catalog posted, but it's tough, dude. It's some tough goings and some tough storytelling, but fuck, man, like it's just crazy to see this kind of like effect on something that was once like almost looked unstoppable, indestructible type of thing, where it was making a lot of money, and now. Some of the films are fighting to like break even, and hey, bro, like, them's just the breaks when you put out some subpar content, or you try to jam pack it with so much.
They base their shit off comic books, and then they run into comic book problems and act surprised.
Yeah, it's just, man, not great decision making, but it's a whole bunch of reworking. I think the original Avengers date was going to be like 25 and 26. Now that's like. 26, 27, 28 type of shit. So, yeah, everything is getting pushed back, and it's just tough. But that's my side of the news. Noticia
Everybody join my side of the thing, which is fuck Marvel. Stop saying it. I got news. Stadia's dead.
Stadia. The Google shit.
Did you ever cop your free controller?
No.
I copped a free little piece of shit controller and a free month subscription.
Shit.
With a little what's the little fuck speaker you can get from Google? It's like a little like something speaker.
It's like an Alexa
Bluetooth little thing. Anyways, I hustled Google for free shit, and then they gave me that fucking paperweight of a controller that I have hidden away in a box. But yeah, they're dead. Fuck them. Good riddance. And let the door hit your ass on the way out. Everybody foresaw this when it came out. Like everybody's shocked that it lasted this long. But yeah, don't rest in peace. Let it rot on above ground. That's Stadia.
Damn.
Speaking of death, live service games die. You have Apex Legends Mobile, Crossfire X, Knockout City, and Rumbleverse. Further development ending for Marvel's Avengers, Back 4 Blood, and player count is cited as being low for Multiverses and COD Warzone 2.
Damn.
How do you feel about live service getting their shit pushed?
I think they're... man.
You mean to tell me that all these games that want you to have just this game as your only game are failing?
Yeah, but I think the free service is like a great idea to like bring players in, but retaining them, and like how do you maintain everything? Forcing microtransactions on your audience, bro, like it's not ideal, and you're gonna lose out to more interesting titles that come out on all different kinds of consoles, man. On top of like other media, man, like shit, people could be watching fucking TV shows and movies and fucking TikToks before they pick up shit again, you know? Warzone, Apex. But Fortnite's still what? You think Fortnite is the exception?
No, I think people are stupid and they like Fortnite. No. I'm just kidding. I just think Fortnite's colorful and it works. It was first, and they don't even change it up all that much. I mean, they'll add new shit and they'll add new colorful characters, and every now and again there'll be a mode, but it's like, you know, new maps, but it's like, I don't know, it just wasn't enough to keep me from coming back.
Right.
I don't know. Live service games could go the way of the fucking dodo. And let's keep it on live services and talk about the Suicide Squad killed the Justice League controversy. What you know about it?
No.
What you know about that? You don't know nothing? What's your favorite Batman? It's your favorite Brucey boy.
Are you talking about the video game or the film shit?
No, the video game.
Oh, no, I don't know.
It's basically going to be another live service. It's basically going to be Arkham Knight again, or Arkham Knights again. Remember Arkham Knights from last year?
Nah, not at all.
Neither do I. It's going to be that again.
It's
you're playing as Boomerang. You better love shooting, because there's a bunch of guns in the game. Did you want to play as superhero?
Damn.
Is that what you wanted? Fuck you. You're gonna be getting his guns.
Damn.
Big guns, big game. Interesting story. Watch the cutscenes for free later. but big gun, big story.
Damn, dude, that fucking sucks.
Yeah. I would have killed the Justice League. I don't want it anymore. But yeah, then we got Guerrilla Games making a Horizon Zero Dawn remake. Why? You didn't hear that? This fool. You sleep? Well, you just played the game. You didn't know.
Horizon Zero Dawn remake.
Yes.
I didn't know they would remake that game, dude. Excuse me.
Are you ready for it?
Another 60 hours.
Are you ready for the remake?
No, I've had enough.
You love the remake. You're gonna buy it first day.
What are they gonna do?
Motherfucker, I don't know. I look like I'm on the dev team.
Shit.
I'm just the messenger.
They're gonna
and you're just the buyer. You're gonna get it again?
Yeah.
Come on.
Dude, what the fuck? A remake maybe for the PSVR 2 or some shit.
Yes, why you always hating? Don't you want the game you just bought? Remake.
I didn't buy that. You gifted that shit to me.
Don't you want the game you just bought? Yes, don't act like you would have bought it.
Yeah, maybe. No, actually, I don't have to buy it. It's on the PS Plus shit.
Yes, well, you mean the shit they're canceling later this year?
Oh no, dude.
Your catalog?
Oh damn.
Yeah, it's not the pandemic no more, homie. Get the fuck out. Back to work with you.
He's supposed taking your Legos from your Lego box. I'll be taking this. You don't need it anymore.
But yeah, it's,
damn. My grandmama bought me them Legos.
No, she didn't.
You don't know.
She bought you those free games.
You don't know how much Avon she had to sell for that.
Shut up. What, you always lying to the people?
This will hate Gmos in general.
That's right. I hate. Well, fuck you, Grandma.
Give me my cookies.
We got Kojima's making a Death Stranding film. Did you know?
A film?
Yes.
Didn't we meet the filmmaker in that game?
What do you mean, meet the filmmaker?
The director of... oh, no, that's the director of Metal Gear, I think. That was supposed director.
What are you talking about?
In Death Stranding, when you visit the...
Guillermo del Toro?
No, dude, when you visit
the
the bunker. He's not going to direct no Metal Gear.
You don't know that.
It's with the
Snake's going to be staring into the camera in front of video for 2 hours. Talking about how nuclear proliferation, motherfucker.
But, yeah, no, I didn't know he was making a game, though, dude.
Yeah, do you think the movie's going to make any sense?
A 2-hour cut of Death Stranding?
No, so here's the thing. As funny as that would be, him trying to cram that game into 2 hours, he has promised that it's going to be from a different perspective in the universe, in the same universe, though.
Oh.
So it could work. Maybe.
Princess Beach.
Oh, Princess Son of Beach. I got a story on here that's called Flat Booty Mario: The Chris Pratt Chronicles. No, apparently when the first trailer for the Mario movie, everybody was remarking on how he's got no ass.
Who's this?
Everybody wants their Mario caked up, okay?
Who's this? Everybody.
The internet, motherfucker. Twitter. You know how they be.
Everybody wants Mario double cheeked up.
Yeah, everybody wants to do some squats and eat potatoes.
Eat his cornbread.
So we can have some cornbread. You know what I'm saying? Can I get a piece of your cornbread, Mario?
This is for plumbing for cornbread.
You don't ever like your Mario Chris Pratt movies? X-Life references? It's references for the whole family. And last bit of news I got here, the fucking...
Wait, that was it for the other one? He just wanted to bring up... He wanted to put out...
Shut up! Shut up! Change me. Don't make this weird, goddammit.
This piece of news. Mario need a fat ass. Not to the next topic.
It's accurate. It's to the point.
It is. Dude.
I'm not beating around the Mario Keko. Don't get mad at me because I'm concise, goddammit.
I just wanted a little more, you know?
You wanted a little, just like, you know, we wanted a little bit more too. There's not enough there.
Somebody feed that boy.
Just find a way to just feed the ass, though.
Mario gets a BBL, dude.
God damn. Listen, well, if you'd seen it, you'd understand. I'm gonna the whole time we're laughing about this, the image is gonna be on screen right now. It's gonna be like
big old Mario ass.
No, it's gonna be the one that was the no ass.
His Hank Hill
and
ass.
You're gonna be like, God damn. Why is it concave?
It's imploding.
Speaking of asses. RE4 Remake gameplay videos. What do you have to say about RE Remake, you motherfucker? The gameplay you've seen.
Oh, the gameplay?
Why they put so much milk in the rain?
They fixing it, dude.
Are they?
It's gonna be a day one patch.
Man. Somebody call up. Somebody call up the Capcom boys. Tell them they need a new set of specs.
God. The fucking Capcom
Don't
boys.
You stupid motherfuckers know how rain...
God damn. It looks great, dude. I think all the parasites, I think the level of detail to them is going to be fun.
Why is that dirtbag living longer in this version?
Who?
Well, what's his name?
Krauser?
No. The dirtbag. No, there's tons of them. The dirtbag who's on your side for a little bit. Ballistics.
Ashley?
Big boys.
Oh, Luis.
Yeah.
Big Louie.
Yeah, Louis in the fucking minecart sequence. In the trailer.
Ah, he wasn't in the first one.
He's gonna live a little bit longer.
Maybe, huh?
He's gonna get clipped though. By the helicopter.
You know how the helicopter's KD.
He's gonna be like, I thought he was a Ganado.
This fucking man, that whole village sequence looks pretty crazy to explore again, especially with the knife and the chainsaw, kind of facing off with the fucking villager. Man, parrying people with the knife is gonna be a different element to the game, as well as like walking and aiming. You know.
I mean, it's gonna be playable this time.
Yeah, I mean it was playable before, but yeah, it'll be
fucking annoying.
It was, dude.
But let me just stop and pop these guys.
You never stop,
I'm
Pop?
thinking about tomorrow. Soon it will be here.
Fucking Louis. No, but everybody looks up, like even the Blade, the like Wolverine fucking dungeon monster looking guy, and the guy from the castle, I forget what his name is. Little BP man.
Tiny BP man.
Tiny BP man.
Ah,
little
BP man. Oh.
Oh. Oh. I felt a tingle in my BP when I went to the room.
I'm gonna send my little bug man after you.
That little fucker, man. He's the right hand bug man.
Right hand, left hand bug man. You understand?
that game looks hype as fuck, man.
But yeah, you know, conclude the news. The news. Got any other news?
I ain't got no news for you, motherfucker.
I guess we're going to the juego pick. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to the movie pick.
Going to Película.
Película land.
The big Película land. The Película of this movie. Big Dr. Sleep.
Yeah. So what's your fucking your Betty's and eggs?
2019.
2019. Directed by Jim Jarmusch. No, directed by Mike Flanagan.
Yeah.
Flanagan.
Written and edited by Big Boy.
This fool extras.
That dude did all three. Dude, shit.
He didn't even have the common courtesy to pull a what's his name and do a pseudonym.
Yeah. Steven Soderbergh.
A little Soderbergh alert. Yeah. No, he's like, give me all the
Give me
credit.
that shit. I thought of this shit before, during, and after, motherfucker. Give me that
Before
shit.
choke slammed his editor.
You don't
put a Bible in his hand. Sent him on his way. So should we just jump directly into the BP plot?
Yeah.
What is the movie about? It's about it's about love. It's about life. Dr. Sleep is about life. No, but we start out with a pretty creepy little shot. A shot that I believe kind of, I don't know, maybe signals a little. Let me tell you a story about this film actually first. I'll tell you, we'll go into my thoughts, then we'll go into the plot a little bit. But so I'll tell you a story about this woman, Michigan woman. She goes to see a film in 2011, and then she comes out of it pissed off, dude. Sort of pissed off because she felt it was false advertised to her. So she goes and she
Wasn't that a drive?
For you? Yeah. I wasn't building up to a fucking story or anything. Nice. Nice. Hey, you want my notes too? Yes. It's going into a fucking story and everything. Yes, drive. Why did she didn't drive? Well, I just told you why. But yeah, that's basically how I feel about this film. Thanks. Thanks. Pass it over to you. Your thoughts. No, I mean, I felt a little deceived by the advertising for this film, only because it marketed it as a horror film, and it also said it would most take place at the Overlook for almost the entirety. At least that's what the ads put on.
Oh shit, dude!
So you see why I've been like, and when this was coming out, I was already kind of like fuck modern American horror because it's all just jump scare machines and shit, and it's like so it came out, and I'm like, man, fuck everything about Dr. Sleep. Ugh, I said. I turned my nose up at you.
Everything about
didn't look at reviews, didn't look at shit. And
I poo-pooed it.
I poo-pooed it. So I was like,
turned my Hitchcock chin up.
Ricky recommend. I guess I gotta watch this piece of shit now. Like, load it up. I'm like, oh, this is actually it's a thriller with supernatural elements. It's almost like classic '90s film. A little bit in terms of its vibes, but boy howdy is it not a horror film. Even if it, like, the music and like some of the cues want it to be, and that'll bring us right to the plot here, as it starts with like a creepy overhead shot of just like it's like descending from the hell on high. And it's got the classic soundtrack on there. It's got the heartbeats. And that's another. I feel like the heartbeats are a little overused. A little overused on the heartbeats. Take it down a notch, movie. Why the fuck are the heartbeats playing when Danny meets up with Abra later at the hotel? This is a tense scene, huh? When Abra and Danny are reuniting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a horror movie. Too much on the heartbeats. I feel like they should have stuck to it for just horrific story-based moments and the emotional payoff at the end that we'll get to.
Right.
But yeah, you start out with that little overhead shot. You got Violet fucking around over in the forest.
Violet fucking about.
Her mom being the shittiest mom in all of existence. Yeah, just step out of sight as much as you can, sweetheart. You know what? I can still see you, sweetheart. Can you just go a couple more yards into the forest if you don't mind? Yeah, we're Florida 1980, and we got this creepy ass Irish hippie gypsy woman over at the lake singing to herself. Hi there. I'm just kidding, my Irish brethren. But as she's singing over by the lake there, and she catches the attention of Violet, and she's like, hey, let me tell you about flowers. Don't talk about flowers and whatnot. And she basically discovers that Violet shines because she's got some so what you call it, like I don't know what you call it. Power to like see what's in her hand and shit.
Yeah, like she's almost like what's it called? Not like a mind reader. I don't know.
Yeah, mind reader's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, she basically discovers that she reads the mind, and all of a sudden she gets these. What did you think of how they were standing there when they pan over to the other True Knots? Because like they're standing in ways that they don't stand the entire film, and it's just for maximum creep factor.
Yeah.
And they're just like.
We just posted up right here.
We're just posted up, very
like, these are my boys. You don't have to worry about my boys over here.
Yeah, but
I never see
him in that stance again. And you know what I mean? You never see him standing like that.
That was formation, dude. They were just happy.
But yeah,
they're happy to get someone.
Yeah, she talks about her hat. I'm a rose.
You never form up with your boys?
I'm a rose the hat. I've got a magic trick for you.
This one never form up with his boys.
I never form up that one. No, not in this situation, you motherfucker.
Not like that, dude.
But anyways.
Form up on the motor.
She forms up with her boy. And they form up like Voltron and be like... No, yeah, but they basically... The Rose turns on her and she fucking grabs her hand. And sometimes the special flowers taste the best. And they all fucking descend upon her. And from there we cut over to little Danaland over in Florida, Oh, we cut to
Danny.
the floor pattern. We cut to the floor pattern first.
Oh yeah.
A little floor pattern,
the
then
Outlook.
to the Outlook.
Oh, Overlook. Yeah, Overlook.
You're emailing people?
You
Outlook on the bitch.
Cross my wires.
But we cut to the floor pattern, and Danny's riding in a different big wheel than he was in the film.
Doing big boy things?
No, he was driving a different big wheel.
Yeah, I don't know if they just had to like reshoot that scene. They're just like, fuck it.
No, but it's one of the trivia things is like that fucking one he was riding in the original film is readily available, motherfucker. You can buy a new one, no problem. But they put a little trike bike on it. I'm like, that's not it. But we went through all the trouble of like building the fucking Overlook though.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll go. So Danny's doing his little trike-like thing, doing his little steady cam, little trip around the bitch where he stumbles onto 237, where the door opens, and out comes the bathroom bitch. I don't know her name. She's got a name. I don't know the names of the Overlook ghosts.
Yeah,
they just overlook putos.
Yeah, she's just that mirror one.
She creeps out, and then we cut to their home in Florida, where Danny awakens and has to go to the bathroom once again.
And there that bitch be.
Yeah, he's like, oh shit! But first he hears a little water thing first. Here's a little glug in the water, and then he's like, what's going on there? And then she pulls her hand back, and starts coming through it, and he pisses himself, and his mom's gotta smack him right. God damn it, Danny! That was months ago. Snap out of it.
You must learn new things.
There's a nice little shout out to the director's cut here, though, because there's a scene where Wendy goes into the bathroom after and notices a little wet spots on the mat, implying that she knows something's afoot. But yeah, and from there we go to Danny sitting at a little dock there, or sitting at a little bench, talking to his ghost Dick O'Halloran. He's talking about how he's dealing with these ghosts here, and he gives him a little box, and he says, "Hey, I want you to memorize this dumb shit here, so you can lock that bitch up.
Right,
just lock her right the fuck up."
Yeah, because he's dealing with this trauma, and he's struggling to try to confront it, and Dick kind of gives him a way and a method to cope with all that, everything he's gone through.
The actress playing Wendy gets to flex her Wendy skills. Daddy, oh, I was looking all over for you. And she killed it as Wendy.
Yeah, she was pretty good.
And then from there we go over to the scene where Danny gets to test it out. Why are all the children so all badasses in this film, with the exception of Baseball Boy?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I feel like it's only two badasses.
Danny's like, I gotta go fucking, hold on, Ma. I gotta go elbow drop this bitch. Be right back. Let me close the door. My mom's watching TV over there. I don't want to disturb her. Well, I fucking pile drive this hoe.
Hey, she was about that action. That's all I can say.
But yeah, I thought the imagery was really good of the box opening up in the hedge maze and they're locking her up.
Yeah.
It was good shit. But from there, we get a time jump to 2011. Danny fucking up in life, dude. He's beating up people in boxes or in bars.
Yeah.
He's getting involved with women that are into that shit.
Right. Yeah, he's
doing cocaine and whatnot.
Yeah, he's struggling. He's trying to drown out the shine, or trying to disconnect from the shine, man.
And he wakes up, and the bitch is from the first jump, we unconscious, but not in a good state at all.
What a scene, man.
Yeah, she's fucking half vomit out of her mouth and shit. Disgusting. Do you remember?
Yeah, it was just right there.
No. I mean, do you remember fucking Sylvia? You were hanging out of the car with vomit on your mouth. Disgusting. An intervention. No, you were hanging out with your hair in the toilet water. Disgusting. Part of his speech. His fucking intervention speech. Anyways, but yeah, Danny tries to take some of his money back when he finds out she used it to buy coke, and goes to leave before the baby startles him.
Yeah.
Danny being kind of a piece of shit at this point, just kind of like, here's your unconscious mind. She'll be up in a minute. Type shit. Yeah. And then Dick Howler's like, you can at least put the money back, you dumb motherfucker. Yeah. You can at least do that, Doc.
Yeah, Dick acting like a Jiminy Cricket kind of shit, like his conscience on some level, you know what I mean? Kind of like never giving up on Danny despite all of Danny's struggles and his downfall, I guess. Especially from young Danny.
Exactly. There was a real good line in here on the director's cut where before he leaves, he opens a box in his mind, and then Dick interrupts him and says, "No, Doc, you can't. You can do that with Overlook ghosts, but you can't do that to memories. They're the real ghosts." And so I thought that was a real good line there. Sure. That cut out. But from there, we cut to Snakebite Andy, who's currently putting her psychic verbal commands on a child molester in a theater.
What a badass too! Like she's a bit of a lone wolf operating, and she's seducing these men to just kind of expose them.
Yeah, she kind of like marks them with a knife and whatnot. And Rose the Hat and Crow Daddy are kind of spying on her, seeing what she does, who she is, because they smell her shine.
Right. Yeah. Yeah,
and then on the way out of the theater, they catch her. First, she dips past Crow Daddy, but Rose is much too powerful, and she's immune to her verbal commands. She's like, "Oh, I don't want to let you go at all.
Yeah,
I'm gonna steal this motherfucking film. You understand?"
She has this like wicked charm to her, dude. Like I don't know.
She got swagger, is what she's got.
Yeah, she's definitely the leader of her group, and I don't know. I like the mystery behind her as well. You know.
And we got Danny waking up under a bridge.
Yeah. Under the bridge downtown.
And I smoke some drugs. And then we got Anniston, New Hampshire. A little girl named Abra is unimpressed with her birthday magician spoon trick. And so is the magician's unimpressed with her shit.
A lot of character introductions, huh, dude? Like you get fucking Danny, then you get Abra, Andy, then you get Rose. I mean, not in that order, but fuck, man.
You're a magician. Arguably the most relatable.
Why does work?
And then the dad goes in to get some spoons, and the wife's like, "No, you dumb motherfucker! Look at the ceiling."
Yeah, she all spooned up.
And Dad was like, "I did that shit. Yeah, I did that shit. I'll do it again."
Yeah, Neo ain't got shit on me. He bending spoons. I'm picking them up in my mind.
Her trick wakes up Danny on a bus far away. And then her trick also startles Rose at her camp, where she begins opening negotiations with Snakebite after waking her up for her slumber shine spell. Rose says Andy's a pusher and offers her a deal to join the True Knots to live long and eat well. From there we go Danny arriving in New Hampshire and meets his friend marked for death until the very end of the film. As the first act friend who was kind to the protagonist.
Billy?
Yep. Did you know he was marked for death the moment you saw him?
No, I didn't.
I'm like, these movies, I think I've watched too many movies because I'm like, this is a movie where people will get clipped and you're being nice to the protagonist. This is not good. It's not good. Yeah. They meet at the town square. It's kind of like a miniature of the town square.
Right.
Billy sets him up at an apartment. He says he recognizes Billy's look.
What a friendly dude that Billy, huh? A friendly stranger like that.
Yeah, he's gonna be dead as hell. Snakebite Andy receives her induction on the beach. Rose takes a shotgun of Violet steam to the dome.
Yeah, she hit that shit.
And she proceeds to violently convulse and scream no.
Yeah, she died.
Yeah.
In a way.
And then from there we go to Danny in his apartment, haunted by the ghosts of an unconscious woman and her baby. Yeah. And arguably the most horrific film of the scene in the entire film.
Yeah.
It peaks at horror. This is the peak of the horror of the film, I would say.
Yeah. It's got shades of horror. I don't know if this thing's a horror movie.
Well, it's just like when you watch Paranormal Activity 1 again, it still works as a horror film.
Yeah.
Even if it's the second or third time. Whereas, like, watching this second or third time, it's like you see all the horror that you felt first time around was only because of the music and because you didn't know what the fuck they were going to do.
Right.
I do think the baseball kid is horrific, but it's not even not even the horror aspects to it are just their glowy eyes and the steam. It's not, they're still murdering the kid. It's not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's it's not even slasher movie. You know what I mean? Because it's not a slasher movie because you're not having fun while it's happening. You know what I mean? Generally, it's not some shit teenager who deserved it mildly and whatnot.
Yeah, I don't know if it falls into like psychological thriller type of shit, because it's, it's more mysterious than it is horror. That's for sure, man.
Will she tie her life to us? Will she join us? Will the bitch join?
Yeah.
Says Grandpa Felch.
Flick.
Grandpa Flick, excuse me. Where did I get Felch from? Oh, God. Yeah. Don't look up that word in people.
Like, yeah, one of the few members of the group that we kind of get to know, but not on a like deep level.
Movie long as hell. They wouldn't need a series to carry us all the way through the bish. We got but yeah, we're going to the Ghost Baby. She hasn't been found yet, and they rotten to death in that apartment. They're dead already, but they're rotten in that apartment.
Yes, everyone's used to like the baby crying, so no one even calls. Like it's a fucked up moment.
Yeah, then he goes to see Billy downstairs and asks him how he recognizes his look, and Danny's like, "Oh, because you look sick, you drunk bastard,
Right.
you drunk motherfucker." Danny asks him for help, but Billy brings him to AA. Danny reveals his shine to the AA leader, John Dalton, when he tells him where he lost his watch. Then in that scene, we have a scene that mirrors the interview scene from The Shining.
Yeah, with what's it called? Danny being his father in that fucking office.
He tells him that it's just like it's an instinct, I guess, that he gets when he's talking about his shine, and that he suggests hospice work, to which Danny responds with, the world's just one big hospice with fresh air.
Yeah.
And I guess given his experience with death, it's not all that much crazier work for him. From there, we got Snakebite Andy waking up for her induction, and she complains about the pain, where she is informed that she did in fact die. She's basically undead now and not human. Are you human? Or am I human? Do you care?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she does care a little bit. Anyways, from there we got Danny, and one of the best team ups of the film. You got fucking Danny and a fucking sick cat. Looks like Clemmy on a little bit.
As real?
Yeah. So they basically team up to send patients off with content in their dying moments. The cat spots the dying patients, and Danny comforts them. Is basically how it works.
Yeah.
Danny is dubbed Dr. Sleep, and he watches steam leave his patients, unlike the true nuts.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bittersweet moment when we're seeing, trying to show scenes like that. Someone's like final breaths. I know it's trippy.
Apparently, getting the cat to hold still was a bitch during filming.
Yeah. Them damn acting cats, dude. Divas.
Yeah, they don't give a damn. And then we come home from work. Our daddy comes home from work and spots a hello message on the blackboard in his room. It's basically the hello message from Abra that she gave to her mom at her birthday party.
Right.
He responds in kind with a hi. Abra giggles in her bed. And then we flash forward to 2019. Danny is 8 years sober and talking to his AA group about how he only got to know his father through drinking. And
that's a great monologue too, man. I love that shit.
Definitely. About how his father stood where he stood with a 5-month chip, and how that 8-month chip is for Jack Torrance, or 8-year chip is for Jack Torrance.
Yeah. He's like, the anger is the only way I could really know my father. I was like, yo, what the fuck? It's pretty cool, man. The anger and the drinking, man. I don't know. What a great performance, and it sucks that this movie didn't really make that much money to break even.
I wanted the whole movie just to be Danny and the cat. Quite honestly.
I kind of wanted it to be. Yeah, that's what I expected too. But
I wanted more of Danny calling that cat an asshole. I know there's nobody in that room, asshole. You got your wires crossed. Anyway, so Danny and the cat are still a team, and they talk about the afterlife with the patient as they share sights, sounds, and taste of his life. And they sing "Come Fly With Me" in a very heartfelt moment. Danny and Abra still communicate on the blackboard. Danny predicts her mother calling her for school. And we got the True Knots are starving. Grandpa Flick looks unwell. Crow Daddy and Rose discuss how the world is less steamy, and how Rose is looking for a whale.
Right.
Just a big pile of steam for them to just take a big whiff. The True Knots crowd around. Basically talk about Crow Daddy convinces Rose to open up a canister because everybody's gone without for so long, and Rose is like, 6 months ain't nothing, you bunch of bitches.
Yeah.
And Crow Daddy basically says, I'll need some steam to find out a little bit more about this baseball fucker. You know, I'll need it. I need the steam.
Yeah.
And so she buckles, and they all crowd around a big thing of steam and let Grandpa Flick take the first couple hits.
As she walks away.
And then True Knots scope out and then abduct a baseball playing child who shines by guessing pitches on the mound. Snakebite Andy seals the deal with her psychic commands. Why the fuck is this kid walking home alone?
It's got to be like just a rural part of that town where it's safe generally.
When he's walking, it's like fucking 10 straight miles of fucking wheat, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I like how, there's a bunch of people like, oh, that boy's talented. I'm not going to give him a ride home. Fuck that.
Yeah. I guess
that little bitch will make it home on his own.
Yeah.
I'll just slugger whoever comes first.
They didn't have a Rose problem before. A small little town. Probably thought it was safe. And this bitch roll into town.
Okay, then the True Knots pull up to this abandoned industrial lot and brutally torture this child to death. Did you read about how the fucking Jacob Tremblay sunned every one of those actors by putting on an expert first take that all Rose the Hat and all those actors were just like they were like traumatized by, and like they didn't respond at all, or they kind of fucked up their lines because they were like struggling to act against him, and then they yell cut and he just gets up happy as can be and goes to craft service, high fives his dad like nothing happened, and they're just there like fuck.
Nah.
I guess that's what was it on. You heard of Room, right? Jacob Tremblay, the kid actor who was in Room. I think Room, if I'm not mistaken, was it not that film where they filmed the kid for 10 years?
That was
I was Boyhood. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I could have, because I'm like, maybe he's a good actor because he was in front of a camera his whole life. But I was a different kid. But yeah, they slowly torture him. They savor every bit of steam they can get out of him. And Abra sees it and feels this happen, and Rose feels Abra watching, and yells stop as they all like take their hits of steam off of him. Abra wakes up Danny with a loud bang. Red rum has been pounded into his blackboard yet again. Danny simply asks who. Abra responds with baseball boy. Her parents are fucking confused at what's going on. Like, goddamn, what's wrong with you, Abra?
Right? Because she's screaming. She's like, they think she's having night terrors, but she's really
she's seeing some shit.
And like the way they shoot that shit too, it's like I don't know if it's like remote viewing or astral projection, how they try to explain it, but it's still pretty dope. And the idea of like being there, you know, she's almost seeing that with her mind's eye, kind of like traveling, and yeah, like it gets the attention of the parents, and everything starts to, you know, continue to build from there.
Rose tells Crow Daddy as they're burying the child, baseball boy, that they had a looker, referring to Abra. Rose says she's a whale and she'll be ready if Abra looks in again. Abra tells her mom that she made a new friend named Danny. Abra's mom talks about her head's a radio, and she picks up some weird shit. Abra rebuffs this and is like, I haven't picked up anything weird in a while. Even though it just happened fucking last night. What do you mean you haven't picked up shit in a while? Bitch, I know you lying.
Yeah. Are you always lying?
At school, Abra hears the thoughts of her classmates as she's looking up missing children and finds the name of Baseball Boy. Abra uses a picture of Baseball Boy to discover where the crime scene is with her shine powers.
Right. Abra, this like underestimated, confident, fearless fucking little girl that just
fucking anime character, bro. Where'd she get all this power from?
Yeah. OP, I guess.
Abra uses her powers to look through Rose's eyes as she shops in a supermarket. Rose sees her in reflection and attempts to reach out and touch Abra through like the back of her head. Abra double force pushes her ass.
Yeah. She does push. Yeah, she does break the glass, push her off.
And how the fuck is Rose gonna explain that to the fucking to the supermarket people? Why'd you look at the glass so hard, bitch? You owe us a new freezer door.
You're gonna pay us,
or you gonna get got. Danny fainted in a force push interaction in the middle of an AA meeting and is told by Billy that he was calling out for Tony for help. Abra comes back to camp and confirms just how full of steam Abra is to the Crow Daddy. Now she must be had. It can't be turned because she's too powerful. I must be the most powerful one.
Right. She's a threat.
And Danny ditches school to find... Abra ditches school to find Danny. She asks for his help to find Baseball Bat Boy's killer. Danny tells her to go home and not to attract attention from the two knots. Stop shining, bitch. You're trying attention to yourself. Just keep it inside. Start drinking.
Yeah, which raises the question, like, so did Dick hide Danny from, like, this gang all those years ago or whatever the fuck? Or during...
I think
like,
Danny just didn't...
He didn't shine like that?
No, he didn't do his powers all that much. You know what I mean? He used it for the ghost, but how much...
Yes.
would they feel him locking up a ghost? Like the... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that... It doesn't seem like it's a huge power move. It seems like it's just isolated to that... his area, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know that they could be like... And plus, I'm pretty sure Abra's more powerful than Danny, so it's like maybe Danny's power is more contained, whereas like Abra is just she's too powerful to be contained. I don't know. Yeah. We got... Dick Halloran visits Danny and his Cato partner at work. Tells him about the True Knots and that he needs help, or that he must help Abra to pay his debt. And he almost locks up Dick Halloran and the bitch.
Hey, you can't lock me up.
Hey, you dumb motherfucker! I'm still on the hook for your stupid ass. You ice cream eating ass. Should have never helped you. What happens to them in those boxes? Do you care, Doc? You weren't asking all them years ago, you little shit. Abra's mom asks if Grandma will pull through. Even Abra doesn't know. She's like, I don't know. No. I don't know. It's Grandma, right, Momo?
Yeah.
Rose attempts to... Oh, it's the first scene that Mike Flanagan storyboarded.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Rose,
out-of-body search.
Oh, the astral traveling shit?
Yeah.
Where she's out and she's like the stars are like at her back?
Yeah, that's probably my favorite scene in the movie. Pretty good.
That's what I like, dude. The fucking, like, visually coming up with astral traveling and try to explain that in the way she kind of, like, dips in. It dips in and out of Abra's room. Mm-hmm. You know, the camera fucking tilts and shit.
Apparently, the actress didn't like stepping on that bare asphalt because she hurt her feet. She had to do it barefoot, too. In true hippie fashion. But anyways, Rose soars through the night sky to her house as she creeps in through the window and attempts to look at her memories represented by filing cabinets before one shuts on her hand and she proceeds to get bodied by Abra.
Yeah. Peels the skin off her hand.
And goes to look in her cathedral of memories. Starts sunning her, well, then shit talking her and like telling her she's lame and shit.
She told her she ain't shit.
And then she basically sends Rose packing. She even some of her foot skin is left behind too.
Oh damn!
You remember that?
She's foot skin.
She's like She's like trying to because she's like her foot are like stuck to the ground and you can see parts of her skin being left behind.
Oh damn!
Picking them up. She returns to her body, fucking injured, still with her hand. She tries to tell the True Knots about the trap, but is interrupted by Grandpa Flinch's cycling, which is the process by which a True Knot dies. Amber tells Danny how badly she sunned Rose, but Danny is not amused because he thinks Amber is picking the wrong fight. So he decides to use his telepathic powers to speak to her. Alright, bitch, I'm gonna talk to you now. Talk to you now like this. Snakebite complains about dying, and Rose explains to her that she never promised immortality, you dumb motherfucker. Promised to live long and eat well. We haven't eaten well in a while. Grandpa Flick dies slow. Rose plays the part of Dr. Sleep and comforts Grandpa with all the history he saw and the people he ate. He blows up in a plume of steam, and the True Knots descend upon its body like a pack of rabid vultures. Danny gets up early and asks Billy to try harder than he's ever had to believe him as they proceed to go get that body.
I gotta go find that little boy.
Go find that little bitch that got sunned.
Damn. He got sunned on his way home.
As Billy and Danny travel to the gravesite, Abra talks with Danny psychically. Abra demonstrates her psychic mind hack powers she used on Rose and almost makes Danny crass. She asks about all the wooded boxes in his head, and Danny tells her not to go poking around in there. Bunch of ghosts in there, little spookalooks. Pro Daddy and the gang mount up, but he tells Rose that she should stay behind because Abra knows Rose now and can track her. Rose reluctantly accepts. She's like, the fuck you say?
Rose.
Billy and Danny arrive near the gravesite and they ask Abra for directions. Billy tells Danny he hopes Danny is just crazy and all this shit isn't true. I mean, I can work with that. I can work with that if you're fucking crazy. I can work with that if you...
If you right, motherfucker.
At the gravesite, Danny tells Abra to go home and they dig up Baseball Boy's body. Danny smells something, and Billy tells Danny about how he once hunted and killed a buck after a non-lethal shot caused the buck to die a slow death and then rot. Billy recognizes the scent, and then they find the body. Billy vomits, and is like, Jesus Christ, they didn't bury him deep, they built him shallow. And he discovers his friend isn't crazy. On the way back, Billy and Danny talk about how inhuman the True Knots are. When Abra checks in on him, Danny tells her to clue her parents in on the situation. Abra doesn't want to because her parents almost think of her as normal, which that shit ain't true. Is she waking up talking about dead kids?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody think you normal. Danny tells her how serious it is, and she agrees. Danny asks Billy if she still has he still has those old deer rifles. Then Danny and Billy arrive at Abra's father's house, and Abra's father almost lays the smackdown on Danny, but Abra mind zaps her paw with the plot of the film so far. Is that what she did, right? She zapped him up with all the shit at once?
I imagine so.
The plot all at once drives the man to drink. Danny and Abra track the True Knot with the baseball glove and discover that they're en route to their position right now. Danny proposes a magic trick. Danny, Billy, and Abra flee. Danny tells Abra to keep it up, quote, keep it up, as they plan a trap. Rose psychically watches the True Knots arrive to the trap. You got a little snakebite Andy creeping up on Abra like, what's up? You look relaxed. You are relaxed, aren't you? Shit.
Yeah.
You want a beer? Snakebite tries to sedate her, but discovers Abra played him. There's a fucking teddy bear there. It's just parlor tricks. Fucking parlor tricks.
She sunned him in front of everybody.
And we discover just how mortal the fucking True Knots are. They just go down with bullet shot with regular ass bullets.
Yeah.
They're not even silver, goddammit.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess just the steam is meant to produce longevity as opposed to like being immortal.
Man, you expect there to be Terminator at least. A couple shots to the head, to the dome. Danny and Billy pop rifles off, and apparently the True Knots are as moral as any human when it comes to bullets. Rose feels every death. Abra psychically tells them that they all deserve to die. You deserve it.
Press S to spinning
That's
grave.
looking right in front of her dad. This is like, God damn. You cold as hell, girl. You gotta stop watching those animes.
You gotta stop watching.
Billy rescues Danny from snakebite, who makes Billy kill himself in her dying breath.
Yeah, that was tough. That was tough.
I knew it was coming.
As she was steaming away too.
Yeah, but I feel like Billy gets the last laugh though. He does though. Come on now.
You sunned him, dude.
Abra gets sedated by Crow Daddy and subsequently kills her father. Abra wakes up in Crow Daddy's van. He's had to keep her drugged consistently to keep her powers snuffed. When she asks about her dad, he tells her a lot of good people died, and yet the outcome didn't change. Danny discovers Abra's father dead in his home. Danny takes the bottle from Abra's house and paces around his apartment, attempts to call Abra, fails, almost drinks the bottle, but instead smashes it into the ground. He instead chooses to listen instead of call for Abra. He hones in on her voice and psychically teleports to the van to check in on Abra and give her a heads up of a plan. Danny pulls a neat little body switch trick with Abra, and he has this little convo with Crow Daddy. And I like little Crow Daddy's when he tells him he's the one who killed his friends. You get this. Crow Daddy doesn't react in his face. He just kind of turns his head a little bit. He's like, "Nice to meet you." Yeah. And then he continues to taunt him about his dead friends. Then Danny basically suns him by saying, "Man, you really are a little dumbass who's been living long because you didn't even wear a seatbelt, motherfucker." And she pushes his ass into a tree. Abra wakes up after the wreck and watches Crow Daddy in his death throes. She tells him she hope it hurts. Hope you die slow, motherfucker. My full make sure all your kids don't grow.
Yeah, she's taunting all these motherfuckers as they're dying. Like that's what's weird when her father gets sunned at the house. I don't know if that moment she's just a little too overconfident, or she should have like pulled back and like secured the perimeter. However they do with their fucking supernatural.
Why didn't they move? Why didn't they just blindfold Abra and take her somewhere that isn't the house? That's why I think they should. Why did they stay at the fucking house that they knew where she was?
Yeah, I don't know. I see, like, and that's the thing. Like, does Shine something that they can, a trail they can still follow? Like,
yeah, but it's like, why stay at the place that they know, like they know the location? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just
blindfold Abra so she doesn't know where she is,
and
then you know what I mean. And have her project to wherever they need her.
Right.
And you know what I mean. Could have avoided the dad getting capped. But anyways, on a road, as Abra's walking, Rose force projects herself to intimidate Abra, and Abra just walks right through her ass.
Yeah.
Swag.
Just straight up. Well, not phased, dude.
Rose is big mad and starts hitting all the canister blunts so much that she starts to heal wounds like Wolverine.
She's big mad and starts to hit the canisters like blunts. Yeah, fucking
Abra is picked up by Danny in a hotel. This is one of them. Why do they use the heartbeat here?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's nothing going on though. There's no tension. It's like it's a nice reuniting scene or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why you do this, Mike Flanagan? Abra wakes up from a nap. Danny tells Abra that they're headed to Colorado because the Overlook is as dangerous for them as it is for us. Yep. They apologize to each other for recent deaths of both their kin.
Abra calls her, and Abra tells her she loves her, and then, like a boss, hangs up and ditches the phone. Why is Abra such a badass?
Yeah, it's a little. She's probably a little too flawless, I guess. I wanted to see a little bit more of the groundedness in that character. That's probably one of the main complaints for this fucking movie. It's like
She's too anime?
yeah, like I don't give a damn about all that other PC shit. Like if it is a woman villain and she's a badass, or like there being like this new character and like she's a minority but she's also like OP, like I don't give a fuck about that either. Like I just want it, you know, I want it to be a little more real and grounded as that character, as opposed to like she's like untouchable in a sense and she can figure most of the shit out, and like she's going to meet up Dan on her own, and like I get it, like her shine is what makes her unique, but I don't know. I wish there was a little something more three-dimensional for that character. I don't know. That's just with her, and especially since she's so important to the fucking story. You know?
Yeah, I think it was refreshing to get a powerful character though.
There's gotta be some flaw, no? Like with Danny, he's like the reluctant hero in a sense.
Her flaw is her arrogance.
Her arrogance?
Yeah.
And that the one time that got caught up when her dad got killed, and that's the one time, right?
That's not the only time though. Her whole struggle with her shine is based on arrogance, because she thinks, well, if I just hide it from my parents, they'll love me and think I'm normal and shit. That's kind of like her arc.
Okay. That's what you're saying.
She's got flaws, but I think you're more, unless you're referencing more to like her powers.
Well, I don't care if she's like the most OP. Like I just want, you know. I like the idea of her and Danny taking care of business together, as opposed to like, you know, her doing it on her own. And that's what this movie does. But like a lot of the setup for her character just kind of seems like, you know, she's fucking bright. You know,
she's not Ray Skywalker, homie.
No, I said she's bright. I didn't say she's Ray Skywalker. I didn't call her a Mary Sue. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Ray's terrible.
Ray? Yeah, Ray. No, Ray. Yeah.
I'm Ray Skywalker.
The third.
Abra watches snowfall as Danny pumps gas. The iconic opening shot of The Shining is repeated at night. Danny's car cuts through the road as he runs up a mountain. Danny tells Abra to stay in the car as they arrive at the overlook and blast the horn when she sees Rose. He tells Abra he has to wake it up.
Because he's the watt. He's what do you call it? 1,000,000 watt fucking
bulb?
Yeah, that just jump started the whole fucking house, I guess, and fed off him.
I thought that was weird that he went to the boiler room, because that kind of like, because he was already shutting on when he went there, but it is a little weird that he's physically turning on the overlook. You know what I mean? It's just kind of weird. He turns on the boiler room and walks through the overlook. Lights begin to turn on in his presence. He walks through all the hallways, on down to his family's room, and then the gold room. In the gold room, he meets Lloyd, the bartender, who is now seen as an apparition of Jack Torrance. Danny turns down the drink. Danny fills in his father about how they moved to Florida, how when his mother died, he could barely look at her because she was covered in flies, and she couldn't look at her, and he felt guilty about not being able to look at her, and especially about her knowing why she couldn't look at her. Jack at first says he isn't Daddy's father. Jack then hits subtly that he is his father when he asks him to take his medicine. Danny refuses, and Abra calls Danny, informing him of Rose's arrival. That scene there.
Yeah. He's like, a man takes a drink takes a drink, and then the drink takes a man.
It's a good line right there. What'd you think of Jack Nicholson?
Like the actors that are meant to like recreate Shelley and then Jack, probably Danny too.
Why couldn't they get bloated? No, real Jack Nicholson.
He wasn't gonna do no damn repeat of the character, or even stand in and try to like kind of, what is it called, like de-age him. I don't know, but I don't think the character hits all those Jack like I guess the wildness that he kind of brings, but he's doing his best with like this facial like impression and obviously the fucking balding hair.
If who wasn't balding, he had to wear his hat. He had to wear his hair like that for a little while.
Shit.
Okay. So they both now go in the Overlook. Abra remarks about how the building is sick, like her Momo was sick. Danny notices an axe on the wall. Rose swag steps into the Overlook. It's true. She's just like, yeah, it's fucking. Rose the Hat sees the elevator of blood and looks slightly amused. I thought that was a little too much there. Did you really need that? And plus, the shots are really disconnected. There was no shot of like Rose out of focus looking at the elevator that we needed to like bind them together. Because otherwise, it's just the actress reacting to nothing basically.
Yeah.
While they recreate the shot digitally somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a little weird.
You know, I wish he brought his own moments in that fucking. I don't know the book, dude, but I wish when you see that the blood elevator, when you see the bunny, the fucking bunny suit guy, like, or the twins, I wish there was.
They didn't bring back the bunny suit.
No, they didn't. But I wish.
I don't want to explain the fellatio.
I thought he'd bring his own level of strangeness and I don't know, have different characters to kind of highlight this time around, like, you know, if you're venturing to different parts of the hotel or whatever, but trying to play the hits.
There's too many hits in too close proximity.
Yeah.
Rose finds Danny with his axe and Abra in the writing room. Rose realizes who Danny is. Who you is? They then teleport Rose to the hedge maze. Rose chases Abra, and Abra cuts her in the leg repeatedly. Rose grabs Abra by her neck, and Danny tries to move in with the box on the sneak, but Rose anime force pushes that shit out of the way and out of the mine hedge maze when she realizes it's not Abra's head. Danny tells Abra to run. Rose takes off her coat in awe of Danny's power and approaches Danny like Jack did Wendy. Danny holding the axe like Wendy with Phat. Danny refuses to live long and eat well, the offer that Rose gives to her. And Rose tells her that she isn't the only true knot, but she is the prettiest. He slices her shoulder, but she hits him in the leg and tosses him down the stairs. She tortures him and takes hits of his whiskey steam. Upon seeing his memories of the Overlook, she realizes Danny is more than meets the eye. And then she's like, "What's in those boxes? Special?" He's like, "They're not special. They're starving." And then Danny opens up all the boxes, and all the starving ghosts just wreck her, dude. They 360 no-scope her all over the place.
Yeah. They decimate her.
Turn on the mods, and they're flying around the map like Michael Jordan. The ghosts turn to Danny and basically turn him into an Overlook ghost and sick him on Abra. Abra discovers the twins, and shortly thereafter runs into Danny. Seeing that he's been turned, she runs, and she turns and runs into the great party guy before heading into room 237 with the bathroom ghost lady. And she tells bathroom ghost lady to try it when she steps out too.
Yeah.
God damn. Danny tries to finds her, and Abra taunts Ghost for not knowing Danny. Danny, who is still in there, stops mid-swing when the Ghost tries to swing at Abra, and Danny holds off the Ghost when Abra touches his hand, and he tells her to get out, and then he has to close the door behind her. What do you think? Did they get a proper goodbye there? I guess it's not goodbye at the end, but you know what I mean. It was basically the last thing they were gonna say to each other.
With Danny and Abra?
Yeah.
I don't know, because does Danny take on the role that Dick had, and Danny now is gonna like live as this memory for her?
No, I just mean in this moment.
I don't know.
Well, it's not exactly a fond goodbye, but thankfully it isn't the goodbye they get.
Right.
Yeah. So from there, Danny turns back into the ghost, and he's like, I guess his ghost is like, I gotta stop that shit from blowing up. That's my home. Overlook is my home.
before that fucking.
Yeah.
No, shit.
Yeah. Danny comes in and fights the urge of his ghost to stop the boiler from blowing. Abra makes it safely out of the overlook. The boiler room floods with gas and begins to burn. Danny slowly takes to his knees, looking forward. And then a hand gently reaches out to Danny's face. It's the ghost of his mother, Wendy. And then the camera pans back and to see that it's young Danny and his mother, and they hug as the room burns.
Reunite.
Yeah.
Shit.
Outside, Abra watches the building collapse, hoping Danny will emerge.
That scene where he like he's old Danny, then like he sees his mom.
I'm young
like,
Danny now.
Yeah, I'm young Danny. Like it's not as like as impactful as the dude's scene in House of Haunted Hill, I think, or the Hill of, I don't know what's it called.
Which scene?
The Netflix. When they're like at the, I don't know if it's the place where they hold the viewings or whatever the fuck, and like the dad's trying.
The Red Room?
No. I'm talking about like it's a little bit like his Netflix show. Like it reminds me. Those two scenes kind of remind me the same. Where like it's, like it's the older actor, and then you kind of you pan in, and then you pan back out, and then the fucking the older actor's replaced with the younger actor, and it's like it's them, and the being seen as kids, and like I don't know, those kinds of moments. It's useful here, but it was more impactful in the Netflix season that we watched or whatever. But it's pretty cool fucking moment, man.
And from there, Abra talks to Ghost Danny about who is now basically her Dick Halloran, as you put it, about how she could hear the Overlook dying. Danny apologizes for putting her in danger. When Abra asks if Rose was right when she said there was more of her, he responds by telling her that it's possible, but there are also people like her, and that she should shine on, Abra Stone. Shine on. Yeah. Kind of the corniest line of the film, but I'll give it a pass.
Yeah, well, he's telling a kid to shine on. I don't know if it's just like on top of that whole like supernatural.
It's just the line is a little clunky. It was a little too clunkalunk.
Yeah.
Shine on, Abra. Takes you and McGregor to deliver it properly. And yeah, basically tells Abra to not hide or shine like she once did. Abra's mom calls her down for dinner. Abra corrects her lie when she tells her mom she was talking to no one, and she instead tells her she was talking to her friend Danny. And then she tells her they go on after, and that Daddy is okay. Her mom simply says good as she invites her down to dinner again. And Abra tells her she'll be down in a minute. Did your mom accept that, or she's just like, okay, sweetie, you're crazy as hell, but that's nice. Come down for dinner.
I always thought that the parents somewhat knew about like her activity or something. Like she's onto something, so I figured she just kind of like took that, like it gave her peace walking away knowing like, all right, she talked about grandma before, and then now she's talking about her ex, right? Her ex-husband, and I just took it like, she's a little bit I guess comforted by the fact that they're at peace and they're resting, so she can just like, that's less worry. Maybe she can focus more on the present and Abra and shit, but I don't know, man.
And then from there, Abra goes to smack the shit out of bathroom ghost bitch and closes the door, set to midnight and the stars with you. Cut to black, credits.
Yeah.
And that was Dr. Sleep.
Yeah, she has that scene similar to obviously Danny trying to lock up the ghost, but
Son the ghost behind closed doors only.
Yeah, privately son the ghost. She's at a different level than Danny was at the beginning of the film. That's what's weird to.
What do you think about the reuse of Midnight and the Stars and You?
I don't know.
What do you mean? Well, for thematic purposes, because for the first movie it was meant to like punctuate the horror of Jack is now a part of the hotel, and it's like he's been lost to the hotel essentially. Whereas like in this one, it's kind of like, I feel like it's a nice nice emotional center for Abra, because she's got Danny now. She's not, she can shine on, and she's got people at her side now. And also, like, the double meaning for the song, given the context of, like, it's just me and you and this bitch now, Ghost. I'm gonna fucking lock your shit up.
I don't remember it in the first one. I remember it was.
It's just they just pan over to the picture. Overlook picture.
Yeah, I just don't recall the song when you know what I mean.
Oh,
that's why I'm like I didn't know they double dipped on the usage. They're like,
Yeah.
hey, we're gonna put it in this one, put it in this one.
Put a bit of here, a little bit of there. You know, one of them going east, one of them going west. So what?
Can't end the movie on a Migos song. Gotta get the shining on it.
Who says you can't end it with a splash? Ghost done. I hit him with the ghost with the splash.
This movie did need more new Migos, dude.
Shut up. Shut up.
It's fun.
Boy, I hate fun. Don't you know I hate fun?
But I don't know about that soundtrack. You know, it adds a different kind of piece to the filmmaking, because obviously the film doesn't end with just, you know, the opening and closing shot. You know, it's carried over with the credits and how that's stylized and all the music that's placed in and mise en scene. Like, it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work indeed. Do you have any trivia for the?
No, for Dr. Sleep, no trivia.
I got one piece of trivia I forgot about.
What?
What's the cat's name?
The cat, Azrael?
Yeah, Azrael was based off a real cat believed to have since death named Oscar.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah. Yeah, that's all. I pretty much nailed all the other trivia I needed. Yeah. That's the Dr. Sleep.
Yeah, Dr. Sleep, a lot of characters.
It's not a horror film.
No. No, I don't know if it was released during spooky times, but yeah, it's a pretty interesting piece of work from that director who's, you know, done other shit on Netflix. He's been successful on Netflix, but that has yet to carry over in a big way.
You said Haunting a Hill House season 2 was shit.
Yeah.
It's shit?
I didn't really like it.
It's poo-poo?
It's poo. For you.
It's poo, not for me or you?
Not for me or you,
definitely. Oh, man.
Yeah, I just didn't vibe with it. I know he has like the other one, I forget what it's called, Mass, some bullshit. Black Mass or something like
Black
that.
Phone? No, it's different.
Black Phone is Ethan Hawke, I think. And Ethan Hawke and Scott Derrickson.
Yeah, it's a little Doctor Strange man.
Yeah. Yeah, but I just, you know, different take. I think this is pretty solid. I like the idea of continuing Danny's story, especially from The Shining, and, you know, taking this approach where, like, it's not Danny just, you know, completely successful. It's Danny who's kind of dealing with a lot of the shit, like with his pain and his trauma, and having to cope with all that and trying to, like, figure out what the Shine can do and what it means to him, and obviously all this tragedy, like the Shine's, you know, it invites good, like he can talk to Dick, you know, the mental communication and all that, but it also, like, brings that other side where you see people dying, and it's, you know, you see that effect. And by the time he's working at the hospice as Danny, obviously you're never given that perspective where he's seeing these patients and he sees, like, the black flies or anything like that, but it's, I don't know, it's an interesting movie that deals with death, right, and deals with these trauma shit. And, you know, Mike Flanagan doing all three, and, like, to even write this shit and try to find Stephen King, and I think he had to, like, get it approved type of shit.
Stephen, I don't like Stanley Kubrick's movie. He got my material wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I was expecting some more shit. Since you said you watched the directors, I thought there'd be some more, like...
Well, yeah, there's a bathroom scene, the red bathroom scene, and also... Yeah, with Jack Torrance and Danny Torrance.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh. A lot of people, but a lot of the stuff you can kind of see why it was cut.
Oh, shit. That's probably...
Because that scene kind of fucks with the pacing a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice if they go to the bathroom, but it's also kind of unnecessary.
Shit.
Mate.
What are you gonna do?
Back to sleep and eat right there. What you know about that cat? I know a little bit about it now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I didn't recommend this because I thought, like, it was, like, the greatest movie. But I did want to recommend...
No, that's what you said. You said this is the greatest horror movie. Scared me several times.
I pissed myself.
I pissed myself more than Daddy pissed himself.
Yeah. No, but I thought the dude was an interesting creative, man. And I think this Netflix show was pretty decent. And I think this movie was pretty decent and probably highlights, like, his talent and his ability, and especially working in this genre where, like, not everything has to be a jump scare. Not even the series was
Why couldn't he get The Exorcist instead of David Gordon Green?
I don't know.
Look forward to that piece of shit, I guess.
Yeah, man. But
do you look forward to when they try to put humor in The Exorcist? I just want to dance, Dad.
Damn, man.
Exorcist remake coming soon, directed by David Gordon Green.
Is it the Pope shit?
What do you mean the Pope shit?
There's like the Pope's Exorcist or something.
No,
That's
I'm talking about a remake of The Exorcist.
Damn.
By David Gordon Green, your favorite director.
That's the dude from
Halloween Kills and Ends. And
oh, no.
there you go. Yeah, now you see what the dilemma is.
Damn. Well, to be honest with you, like horror directors, I don't really know their name unless it's like Ari Aster or some shit. Like, one of them boys that is just like that have made a definitive impact in that horror genre scene. Like everybody else is just kind of like, like I like, you know what I mean? It just doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't grab me. Like those kinds of dudes, like the Hereditary, Midsommar shit, just it's a little different, dude.
You don't like Ari Aster?
I do.
Oh.
I'm telling you, it's just like it stands out a little more. So you like
this fool hates Scott Derrickson.
It's more of a like urge to find out who made that shit, as opposed to like something like Halloween or watch and be like, all right, cool, dude. I didn't give a fuck who directed it though, you just kind of like, all right, on to the next movie.
Damn. Wait, David Gordon confirmed.
No, on some real shit, like some shit just like, I don't give a fuck who directed this. Sometimes, yeah. Nah, but Dr. Sleep, man. Dr. Sleep, I'm like I said, just wanted to show you this shit. What I thought was really cool about this movie though was like I love Rose's I guess approach,
her swagger
to the story. Yeah, and like her look and the way she's just like interacts.
Bohemian hippie,
people. Yeah,
Bohemian time hippie.
Yeah, I guess so. Almost looks like she's from like Louisiana type of shit.
Time hippie, where have you gone?
Yeah, no, I dig it, man. I really dig it. And Stephen King, like this, I think, what is it called? Like the Dark Tower.
What about Dark Tower?
Like like the way the villains look. Like Matthew McConaughey, I think, is the villain in that. He wears like all black.
Yeah, but that movie sucks.
I know, but like
the series is questionable.
Right, just the wardrobe, the costume.
You know,
design.
Stephen King is God in that series.
Stephen King is God?
Yes.
Oh, sweet Lord.
He wrote himself into the bitch as God.
Damn. Well, I created you.
I'm Stephen King. From such novels as Stephen King.
Damn.
Hi, Dr. King.
No, dude, I didn't know that shit. But yeah, dude, I just like the way she looks, man. I like, I like the idea, and I think it played pretty well. Everybody with the gang, like I don't know if anyone stood out the same way.
Crow Daddy.
Yeah, Crow Daddy. I mean, it looks like a little bit of the same iteration, the same kind of style as her, but they kind of fit together, and if they're involved romantically, like they kind of look. Their style can kind of play off one another, but yeah, she was really interesting. I like we talked about earlier too. His relationship with the cat, how that's explored through the hospice, and how they talk to the people who are at the end of their life, and those scenes are those scenes are memorable. I don't know. I really like that shit. Especially like in the final moments. It doesn't have to be. I guess so down about it, there could be like some joy taken at those final moments. I've definitely seen some people in their final moments. Definitely not fun, but it's a beautiful way to kind of have them go out, and like the way he like sings the song with that dude, and like and Frank's on the radio, and then he starts to sing it, and I don't know, man, like it's just I don't know if it's just a pretty sweet touch, and there's a lot of things, like I said, that were liked in this movie, and overall as a whole, it's a pretty interesting story, and the idea of Steam, and obviously they're approaching like kids for Steam, and like I don't know.
Give me your Steam account, you little fuck! I want to play Minecraft. Oh shit! Stuck the kid up for his Minecraft account.
Shit, dude. Yeah, he told that motherfucker, give me that shit.
Give me your fucking Wiggles.
Yeah. Took all those Wiggles and never looked at him again.
Yeah, damn.
Fuck, dude.
You already got baseballs. Give me your fucking video.
Yeah, that fucking dude, like, with the kids, and, like, I don't know if it's supposed to be, like, shine and, like, the potential of a kid. Like, ideally, you know, those are the formative years, and, like, you know, a lot of the, like, child prodigies can start from there, right? And form, you know, the foundation for who they're going to be. So, you know, I don't know if that's in the same idea of what shine is, but I like the supernatural idea of shine as well, you know, and the way they travel, like, it's pretty dope, you know. It's remote viewing and like viewing things from like a bird's eye view, almost like Grand Theft Auto type of shit, you know. I like seeing that. It's, you know, I don't want it to be.
He likes that shot a little too much.
Yeah, I don't want it to be like a drone obsession.
Not even the drone, just overhead shot. Doesn't even necessarily need to be a drone overhead.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, but I think there's some cool visual things he does, some cool like character looks that he does that happen, and the idea of Danny and his arc from the first from The Shining, like all this kind of like was some ingredients to make a pretty solid movie. You know, I don't know if I'd call it great or all time, but you know, it's nice. And
you call it the greatest of all time when you recommended it.
I called it the GOAT, but yeah, man, like again, it's pretty good shit from a dude who had to, like, you know, write it, shoot it, and edit it. You know, good on you. You know, he didn't shit the bed. You know, and he didn't use his like wife or his girlfriend to be the lead. So, you know,
he does that.
Like the girl that's in the Netflix show. Like, she's not the lead, but she's like one of the characters. You know what I mean? And like he's playing with the different cast, and he has more budget to like have you know, what's his name, Ewan McGregor. You know, and that's what's dope. I like seeing that.
Big E,
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, dude, but I mean, Dr. Sleep, man. You had anything else to talk about on Dr. Sleep? Any more thoughts?
No, I covered everything.
Shit. That's Dr. Sleep, the movie, película of the episode.
We got the Juego Pic. The Juego Pic I recommended was
Dead Space 2-way.
My way. My little. Hey, but right off top, the dome top here. Dome top, stove top. What? Going in. Give me your perception going into the pick. Yeah, I assume there was some doubts a little bit. It's like, I didn't like Dead Space. I didn't think Dead Space 1 was the all-time end all. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe Jimmy's full of shit. And assuming maybe it's a big dud. I don't know. What you think?
Yeah, no. I mean, with Dead Space, I knew you were pressed about it because it's
I was pressed. We had a fight after.
No. I'm like,
I fucking uppercutted you into the whole thing. I was not invited to the household.
Fucking banished. But no, dude, I knew like you felt passionate about it, dude. So I was just like, all right, like I wonder what this game has to bring. You know, and it's not so much like I had doubt. I just, after playing the first one, you know, what I remember is like after each level or chapter, you basically fought like a big boss, or you had to do the one big thing, and then you truly had to be an engineer. You truly like fixing up the bish, and you know,
there wasn't too many boss battles. You got the big Leviathan, you got the little spider guy.
Yeah.
On the hood of the ship. Then
Yeah.
you got the thing at the end. It was actually like there's mini bosses, but not like big boss.
Yeah, no, but I felt like there would always something at the end, and it's not like.
You mean like blowing up that barricade and whatnot?
I guess maybe I don't know if I'm tripping, dude. Like, because I could have sworn like, yeah, there's the one big thing you got to fix at every chapter, but I could have sworn there was like either a big boss, or like a little mini boss you just gotta get through to continue and progress. So with this one, like I thought maybe it was gonna be a little more of the same, with maybe a different set of guns, right? So when you dive into this shit, you know, it's still, what's it called, 2011 release?
Yeah.
Yeah, third-person survival horror game. Could feel claustrophobic. I think it deals with the guilt, the trauma, and some acceptance. We're following Isaac Clarke again, dude, and
he speaks now.
Yeah, right.
What'd you think of that change?
Man, I didn't even notice he didn't speak in the first one.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just like, all right.
You didn't notice? I'm like, hey, fucker, you mute. Go over to the other side of the fucking ship and go out and fix the toilet or something.
Yeah, because
fix the space toilet, Isaac.
Because you have your
like,
boy.
Oh, I gotta fix the space toilet.
It's just stupid. The big space toilet. You can't start the ship without the big space toilet, man.
Where am I gonna put all this goop? I gotta flush all the goop out of here. The toilet is in operation.
Fuck, man. But yeah, no, I didn't expect. I guess for Isaac Clarke to have the lines that he does later on. Like he's not so much like Duke Nukem, where he has like one-liners, but
shake it, baby.
Yeah. You know, eventually, like he said, shit like I'm full of
smack alien on the ass.
Smack an alien on the ass, smoking cigars and shit.
Man, Ellie would have fucking murdered him. Yeah, that shit. She don't play.
She don't play, boy. But no, dude. Isaac, dude, and I guess him being dude that's stuck in this hospital, like this fucking government.
Oh yeah, the opening.
Yeah, well, the opening is the opening a recap of Dead Space 1.
There's a previously on that you can watch, but the opening.
Oh, the Nicole shit.
The opening is the Nicole, and they come out and it's video. That guy's like, hey, fucker, I want the codes. Hey, the marker shit.
Right.
Well, tell me about the markers. Don't tell me about all this girlfriend shit again. I don't want to hear about all that dumb shit on me. I want the marker stuff. Basically.
Yeah. Right, so like it does open up with Nicole, which is, it's going to be crucial for this entire game.
Hey, tell me about that dead bitch girlfriend of yours, Isaac. Let me take some notes here.
Yeah, and he's like, he is being shaken down for some information about the artifact, and like what I liked about the game was just the pure chaotic energy. Shortly after that little cutscene, dude, because you have him speaking with them, and then interrogation.
No, there's a flash of light as he I think he passes out or something.
Oh, there's flash of light.
There's a flash of light, and then there's
the guy.
Who's actually the protagonist of the Dead Space Ignition game. The puzzle game that you really shouldn't play because it sucks ass and it's not Dead Space.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like a fucking series of games. Did you notice anything about this gameplay's presentation, shot-wise?
Shot-wise?
Because the one thing that this game, it probably wasn't the first game that attempted it, but it is probably one of the big like AAA examples that God of War 2018 pulled from when they decided on the one-shot camera angle thing. Because when you load up in the game, like there's no loading screens, as I recall. Unless you die. There's no loading screens, and it's all kind of from Isaac's shit. And that carries all the way. There's cuts and like here and there they'll cut to black. There's even some cutaways where Isaac will fly through a window that's not from his perspective and whatnot. And some cheaper shots to the end where he like flies off a drill, flat on his face, and like they cut some corners there because they didn't want to animate some shit. But for the most part, it is like a one-shot thing, and like that comes into play, especially in that very first scene right before you control shit. But yeah, well, take us through that scene now, because that scene was it probably comes through watching it now, was a graphical showcase back in the day.
So you're saying the framing of Dead Space 2 is different from Dead Space 1?
What do you mean framing?
Oh, I thought that's what we were talking about, the framing.
What do you mean?
I thought you said the framing. I thought you was talking about.
No, the cinematography.
Oh.
Dead Space 1 cut on the tram. The tram was a big cut. But I'm saying the one-shot take thing that God of War 2018 tries to do, where it's just this one continuous shot the game's going through, is what Dead Space 2 started, I think.
Oh, damn, dude. So it's an innovator.
I don't know if it was, like I said, I don't know if it was the first one, but it is the first successful one, I think.
Oh, shit. Yeah, so that dude gets the flashlight in the eyes.
Yeah, the graphical showcase sequence coming up here, huh?
Oh, yeah?
I think so. I feel like the scene is gross and like horrific for its time.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll let you run through it.
Yeah, so you wake up, the guy's shining the fucking light through your eyes. He gets...
he's like, hey, Dana, I got I got your order here, your order of what Isaac Clarke.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's right. Dana. And yeah, dude. The dude gets infected, turns into a fucking parasite.
Yeah, a little butterfly motherfucker gets him.
Yeah. Shit, man.
And Isaac's like, oh!
Yeah, that's how you kick off the game, dude. You're like, you're kind of like being held up in this straitjacket, dude.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah. And the fucker turns on you. You get like a little, what is it called? Like the interactive moments.
QT?
I guess, yeah, maybe like a QT.
Where is it? Oh yeah, you got a
like,
button. You got a button mash. Yeah, everybody's popping off. Everybody's getting wrecked all around you.
Yeah. And Dead Space, man, like Dead Space has this one specific dark fucking tone to the game. It's not like there's no like bright moments, right? Like when you play BioShock, there's a lot of blues, but then you'll hit some areas where like it's green, you know, and it's a little more fucking vibrant. And I think with this game, there's none of that. Like even with a game like The Last of Us, like it's there's dark environments.
It's a bright overgrown shit.
Right, and it's like, you know, it's very steady and consistent. So, and having that chaotic fucking energy too, like it felt like it was off to a great start with the whole sequence where you're in a straitjacket trying to make it out of this shit as everything like shit hits the fan, man, and parasites are infecting humans. Humans are fucking running away.
You get rocked.
You definitely get rocked. It reminds me a little bit of Halo 2 where the threat is closer to civilizations or closer to like, you know, a society, right? And it's not like they're the same fucking game and it's the same story, but it's just the way everything starts to descend upon, you know, civilians and not just people that were in the Ishimura. Like,
you like the way this game moves. Ba-dum-bum.
How do you mean, dude?
No, I was just wanted to throw that stupid joke in there. I'm sorry. We're just derailing your shit.
Damn, dude. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Like just the chaos and the energy behind all that, and having the population have to deal with this as well, and like
the sprawl.
Yeah. And you fucking you run through the little like the hospital or whatever the fuck they're keeping you in, and then you run into a fucking
a video with Nolan Strauss.
Oh, I guess you do walk by the Nolan Strauss, so you get a little bit of more information on that character. It's like he's talking about like, oh, the fucking thing made me do it, made me kill my fucking family.
And they're like, there's too much shit in my head. And the guy who was interrogating was like, all right, you little bitch, Nolan. Fool, tell me about this shit. Fool. Yeah. Don't tell me about all that other shit. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Tell me about your bitch dead wife.
Focus.
Tell me about the marker shit.
Yeah. They're both being harvested for information on the marker. So it's clear that like the marker is still of importance, which is confusing because like the first one you go, I thought I destroyed that motherfucker. You know, I thought it's been done, but I think they built a new one based off the information or whatever the fuck.
And you go through and you just go through and you help two people in their time of need. Starting with the kinesis guy who's floating, and then the plasma cutter guy. You help them both. You rescue them.
You rescue. Yeah, no, but that dude, you run into that guy who...
he's got his fucking chest open. Fuck.
Oh, the
plasma cutter guy's got his chest... Oh, wait, you were talking about kinesis?
Yeah, because like, you get stopped in the animation, and he's like, what's one more type of shit, and then you get, like, part of the fucking pistol, right? Don't you get, like, the grip and the pointer?
And you just get the ability to carry shit for the kinesis.
Oh, shit.
Then you get the full gun from the guy with his fucking woke up with his chest open.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That guy was fucked from the start, dude. But yeah, like I think it's interesting seeing the engineer having to like break the machine to fucking attach it to his fucking gun. I like that little fucking moment. You know, it's shit like that where it makes the character stand.
He's like,
out.
hold on, ma'am. Hold on, ma'am.
Shit wrecked, dude.
I know each and everything, ma'am.
I know each and everything. Fuck, dude. But no, I think it's also Isaac struggling with his hallucinations.
Oh yeah, Nicole.
In the middle of all this, right?
Your fucking light mouth head thing,
right? And it's not just like normal guilt, dude.
Aren't you guilty that you sent me to the fucking Ishimura, you little bitch?
Yeah.
You think you're a tough guy?
You're telling me to follow my dreams, and this is what happens.
It's all your fault, you little shit. And now you still alive over here.
Shit, dude. Yeah, man. It's fucked, dude. But
what do you think of the new enemy? Mudman.
Mudman.
The spitting Mudman. The guy
Oh,
who
yeah. The
gallivants on
yeah.
I love how he like bounces over to you. I'm gonna fucking get your shit. I'm gonna rock you, buddy. I'm coming to rock you. It's happening.
Yeah, I was
Oh Lord, he coming.
I wasn't having too much of a hard time dealing with I guess with a lot of the enemies. It's just the one at the end, but I think all of them bring their own, I guess, bring their own fucking dangers, dude. Like with the little kids, like I feel like they're very easy to like, put away or whatever the fuck they are. Yeah.
If I can get rolled on, I feel bad about it a little bit. They stepped to me first.
They wanted the sauce. Nah, dude, but fuck, man, no, it's pretty dope. I think you have a moment where Strauss remembers Isaac. I think he's talking to him as the. No, actually, before that, dude, because like he escapes. No, Nicole. I think while everything is going down, that's when he gets in contact. He gets contacted.
He's contacted by Dana, who's like, "Yo, what happened to Franco? Oh, he's dead as shit."
Yeah.
Yeah, and like you get Dana's like, "Hey, stupid, fucking come to me." And he's like, I guess I'll get to you. There's a lot of bullshit going down though. Like, where do I go, bitch?
Yeah, and he's trying to use her for
magnets, bitch.
So he eventually like stumbles across this little area. The security comes online, and he's kind of being locked out, and that's when Strauss kind of like sneaks out and manages to get on the other side of that closing gate, and he's just like, oh, like, you'll make it or whatever the fuck he says, dude.
And he curses out Dana like, "Fuck you, Dana, I don't need you." And you're like, I need you, come
Dana.
on back, bitch.
Come out, baby. Yeah, and I think that's what's interesting.
My girlfriend's ghost as hell. I need to do one.
Yeah, this game throws different things at you, and I think that's what makes it makes the story interesting. Having Dana like in the first part of this game, to kind of help you and guide you along this shit. I believe once, because you keep getting rerouted, and then the whole breach.
Yeah, Tideman is like, "Fuck you, Isaac. I'm gonna fucking reroute your shit. Yeah. You don't got no power no more. How what you gonna do? How what you gonna do, you little bitch? Ain't got no power, I got no tram."
You stupid bitch. No, but the is the whole breach in the first one, dude, where you break the shit and all the monsters start to like fly.
They introduced it, I think, in the first one. Decompression is pretty good, little mechanic.
Decompression?
Yeah. That's what they call it.
Oh shit. It's pretty. Because
apparently good. The glass is made of sugar on the space station.
It's
for real though, why the fuck is it made of such thin shit? Yeah. I guess maybe those mining weapons are more powerful than we give them credit for.
They got diamond-ended bullets on them bitches.
I wait.
We fucking. Yeah, but Clark. I guess Clark was there for 3 years. He was a study subject. He's on the Titan station, right? And that's
it's home of the first planet crack site.
Yeah, right. A moon off of Saturn. They're there. They built an entire
Jupiter, I think. Jupiter?
Saturn.
Oh, it's Saturn. Okay.
They managed to like make a stable society there where things are up and running. They got hospitals and unitology.
I think it's built into one of the remaining pieces of one of Saturn's moon.
Oh damn!
It's like yeah, if you look at like the whole, you don't think you ever get to see it like out. You have to look at like screenshots, but like the sprawl is like a little piece of the moon that like they basically carved the station out of.
Shit.
Very nice. Good sheet.
He's bueno sheet.
Oh yeah.
Bueno sheet man. But
little sprawl BP. And we got Tideman. Listen, I'm running security here. Evacuate all the BPs except don't evacuate all the BPs. Let's close some of the BPs off. Because we've lost them.
Signed, sealed, delivered. The BP is yours.
The BP has been lost. It's infected. Flinch off that BP.
It's infected. But I don't know. Like I guess Clark is still connected to the artifact, right? That's why he's still seeing these hallucinations. Like they're so powerful. It's not like it can't be just his fucking mind. It's like this thing that's triggering it and causing all kinds of I don't know, like fucking.
Some fuck shit, as we say scientifically. Some fuck shit's going off in his mind.
Some fuck shit is going on. But yeah, Tiedemann ends up being introduced also as a threat in this story, and he's hunting you down with the government ships, and like you're always peeking into the buildings with their lights and their, you know, their big pistolas, if you will, big machine gun pistolas.
Like, hey, well, listen, I'm just looking for Isaac Clarke. I'm about to get wrecked here in just a minute. Oh God, they're coming from the.
Shit.
Oh my God, it's those threats Isaac never has to deal with. Instant kill threats.
God dang. But yeah, dude. I think you have this sequence where like you're flying through like through the subway station or something.
You activate
like
your Iron Man powers.
Yeah, I guess so. You turn on the thrusters and shit, and there's moments like that help.
Oh, you missed the tripod though. The little tripod guy you fight.
The tripod guy. Oh, the two monsters.
Like, hey, I got a mouth BP too.
Is he the reoccurring one? The one that has like the orange patch?
Yeah, there's one the different one. There's a female variant that you fight in the church.
Oh. Yeah, the monsters all start to blur. Start out to blur together, man. Because like obviously you get thrown so many at you in the game, and it's not till like certain sections you go, oh, like here's the little fucking pale fuckers, you know, the pale patch kids or whatever the fuck they are. So then you have those sequences where you're like flying and you're
Flyboy.
You're a little flyboy.
You
Yeah,
fly
like,
now.
It keeps that shit. I think it keeps that shit fresh, dude. And I like so far like with the start of the game, you know, I loved the idea of everything that was going down, you know, and
then it went down.
No. I'm just saying, like it did a good job of like hooking me in with a lot of this like franticness, dude. And
then that church level came along and poo-pooed on the
whole game. Hey, the combat is like a good time to test out all the weapons.
Oh, hey, on the train sequence, guess what sequence Last of Us also stole from another game?
Oh, what?
Huh? Think about it.
What train sequence was there in the last
Not train sequence. It has something to do with how you're positioned, hanging upside down.
Oh, you're fucking right. They did that in the first one though too, right?
Yeah, I don't remember them doing it in the first one.
No, this is the first time.
Space One.
Yeah,
I don't remember them flipping you upside down.
Oh shit! So
the only time you're upside down is when you were in that low grab shit.
Oh damn.
Oh no, I think you might have been upside down by the boss.
Oh.
At the end of the first game, but that don't count. It's not the same.
Shit. That adds a different level of tension to the fucking to the game as well.
Last of Us just stealing everything from other games.
Damn.
Let me take a little bit from Walking Dead. Let me take a little bit from Dead Space.
Look at this brand new Lego I made.
Drug buck, you son of a bitch. You've done it again.
Yeah, this one. But yeah, no, I don't know. I just think like it's a pretty good hook for the game, dude. It kind of gets you going without like weighing you down, like on a training or like, you know, this is how you shoot, this is how you aim, this is how, like no, like it just, you know, there's a good kind of momentum that's given in the first one, you know, obviously with a little bit of backstory to kind of introduce you to things, but I don't know, it's great pacing, dude. So when you get, yeah, like there's a couple of sections here where like the church section, you know, you go down there, you kill them motherfuckers, you go back up, you know,
hey,
turn on
there's
shit.
a lot of good lore there though.
Good lore?
Yeah.
Oh, when he's going through the little hallway?
You can't skip through all that. Not just that. Like you know, how about the fact that like they've got a fucking freezer full of corpses in the basement, specifically kept there for glorious convergence.
Shit.
Yeah, dude. There's a bunch of shit that the Unitology is doing, dude. What fuck shit, dude. They believe. Well, they know about everything there is to know about necromorphs and shit. They just choose to like sell the belief to people and shit. So.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Scientology right there, dude.
Oh yeah.
That's the closest stand-in to it.
Shit. Yeah. I wonder.
Make us whole.
Scientology on some shit like that too?
I don't know if they're about that. They're not like fucking keep the corpses of people so they can get resurrected, but you know what I mean? It's like...
But they don't have a make us whole type of shit. I don't know what their thing is, yeah?
Well, Scientology's thing is just like, hey, how much money do you have? That determines how good a person you are.
Right.
Give us some of that money.
give it to us,
right,
fucker.
That's why they were able to convert some of the people like Travolta and Smith and Cruz.
Yeah, but with Unitology, they're like, it's a religion that is caught on, that people turn to, like, they basically believe they're self-fulfilling this prophecy they don't understand. They think, oh, we'll all go on as one, when in reality you're going on as a fucking goo monster without any sentience, your own sentience.
Right.
So you're actually not going on. You're dead. You're super fucking dead.
Yeah. There is no great beyond for you. It's just you're dead, and then you're a part of some other fucking blob. That's pretty crazy, dude. I guess.
But you went through the lore hallway, though. The pretty little lore hallway.
Yeah, the lore hallway. You have a couple play buttons, kind of explain the shit to you.
But it is explained. Of course, it's explained through their like lens.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't you know the shit's lovely? Did you get that text log where it's like, this motherfucker's too smart for discontinue him from the program? He's asking too many questions.
Oh shit! There's a.
Yeah, when you go down the elevator into the recruitment center, there's like a text log.
Oh, damn.
That talks about like this motherfucker too smart. Send him away. We need stupid motherfuckers to climb aboard.
Yeah, there's only a couple of logs that kind of jump out, like the one where that's talking, like later on they're talking he's talking about Ellie, and he's like, you gotta get out of here, I'll save us. Like there's a couple that like that.
Well, this was a text log though. Text logs are a little yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh my bad. I think about that. And I think about like shit like BioShock, where you're given an option to like explore the world. Even Resident Evil, dude. Like you're given an option to explore the world. I still do it, dude. But like there's just so much text log and audio logs where like again I just go, well, fuck, bro. Like I have to like sometimes play it again to kind of like link like, oh, like that specific audio log he's talking about Ellie. Okay, like that's put in perspective. But other people, it's a little like.
Yeah, other people was like, who's that?
Yeah.
I don't need to know.
Yeah, it's more left up to the imagination to kind of create that character and shit like that. And this game, like that other little unitology section, I don't know what else, if you have anything else to add.
I don't know if this was in the first game or this game, but there's like a rumor that unitology has a bunch of corpse ships just out in space where they're basically the basement. Only it's a whole ship full of like frozen corpses, like just waiting for
sure.
for glorious conversions.
Yeah, oh, that's right. You go on later on, right? That little fucking section. I didn't even.
Apparently, there's some kind of section. Yeah, you sign away your corpse when you join unitology. So when you pass, you're up in that basement or on one of those ships.
Yeah. That's a level past organ donor, man. That's fucked up.
That's pretty fucked.
I think you have the interesting.
Yeah, are you talking about the tormentor enemy? That big motherfucker that's like.
Oh, what the orange ship?
No, the big motherfucker that you have that sequence on the ship with.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. You want to talk about Dana's reveal?
Yeah. Well, what happens first? The monster?
Actually, no. Dana's reveal first.
Dana's like helping you in this first part of the story, right? She's
like,
trying to help you
Isaac,
escape.
You're important to us. You're important to us. Did she say? Because what did she say to make him? Did she say like we want you to destroy the marker first, or did she say? I forget what she said for motivate because it's a lie, whatever it is.
Yeah, you know what? I don't remember what I always thought she was. I just focused on her saying
because she said I know. Remember she says you're very important to us, Isaac, but I don't know how she. I know what her actual reason is. I don't know what her fake one she puts up to Isaac is.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember or what happened there. I just know she was just helping him try to escape, and I thought like that was the big moment of communication. It's just like, oh, she's helped me escape, and that's what's different about this one from the first one. First one kind of feels like, yeah, you're fixing like the entire ship.
Go fix the ship pile, Isaac.
Yeah, and it's like there's a lot of shit to do, and with this one, like there is no like real emphasis on like, hey, you got to fix this to go. Like there are moments in this game and sections of the game where you do that.
It's more like he's taking it upon himself to fix it, to escape.
Yeah, and
rather than a necessity.
Yeah, and it's a refreshing approach in this game compared to the first one. So even though it's the same universe, same character, it's a little bit different. You know, they pivot in terms of like how they want to approach and tell this story. And I think it's interesting since they set everything up with the artifact, with Isaac, with Nicole, and all the loss that was that happened with the Ishimura. Fast forwarding to this point, you have everything going chaotic, and you trying to escape as well as the citizens, and then you have what was her name? Dana. And she's like lying to you. Then she reveals like, hey, like I'm actually a member of the Unitology type of shit.
She's not that polite about it, but she's like, I got you, you son bitch. I got you, you're mine now. Put him on stasis. I'm just gonna mold you. I'm gonna grind you up and put you in markers, you motherfucker.
Yeah, you just put me on game, you stupid motherfucker. Give me that shit.
I'm gonna put you on a plane and take you and your mama to the motherland. I can do
it. Fucking Dana. But she gets smoked.
Oh yeah, you get stalked by a gunship, an Earthgum gunship. I kind of like the gunship is just like it's just helping you by happenstance. It's just I'm blowing everybody away here. I don't give a fuck.
Did that Isaac?
You're lucky these fucking Unitology churches are made of like bulletproof shit all over except for these sugar ass windows.
Sugar ass. It's just candy. Eat it.
Who put these candy windows up here?
Man, you's a window shopper.
Dana gets he gets fucking unceremoniously blown away.
For the lie she told.
Yeah, that guy's like, hold on, help me, I know I was gonna kill you. And then you just kick him out of the fucking shit.
You ain't shit, motherfucker.
And then the tormentor is the fucker that's like, hey, fool, you doing some shit over here? I want to join Unitology.
I want to convert.
Yeah, and he fucking 4 legs. Doggo 4 legs, and he can't stop soon enough. Like when dogs can't stop soon enough, you're like, oh shit, I'm sliding, I'm getting sucked out too. Oh, right into the gunship. Gunship's like, oh no.
Is that the
We're
big
going down.
Is that the big T-Rex kind of moment? Kind of feel like where you
T-Rex.
It's not like a T-Rex, dude.
He does. He yells at you, yeah.
Yeah, like he's coming. He's approaching you, and you gotta like fucking gravity lift the shield open. Is that moment?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty fucking good. That's pretty I love. Like I wish they kind of kept that level of tension with that monster like throughout. Like it's a thing that's stalking you, but I guess they did that already with the first one, dude. You can't
recycle
recycle
the second one. Later though.
Huh?
Later though.
Yeah. But this fucking that sequence I can't the beats by beats and shit, but
then you go back into living corners of the ship, and there's a bunch of candles everywhere lit. Because there are a bunch of unis, bunch of goddamn unis.
Right, and then
fucking dirty unis.
Fucking unis, dude. They don't know any better, but they're trying to find God.
We'll just light all these candles and make it extra spooky in here. Oh no, everything's low grav and the fucking wall is on fire. Oh shit! I gotta take these batteries out. And there's like 50 leapers in this room. Full leap.
That boy leaping.
Well, Superman is way over to you. Well, how you gonna Superman that own? How we do.
That no Soldier Boy on. Fool silently Superman that hoe. But I think Strauss contacts you.
And you're like, he's like, oh, my fucking head. Oh, the screws go tight all around. The BP's tight all around. Listen, we gotta destroy this shit. It's the only way. It's the only way. We gotta destroy the shit.
We gotta destroy it.
It's in fucking government sector, you puto.
And we boys, we gotta destroy this shit one time for moms.
And we gotta choke them out.
We gotta choke.
I think we go through that there, and then we stumble onto Ellie, right?
Yeah, Ellie is a badass. She's a little cold, self-reliant.
Like, I'm gonna fucking pop you twice if you come through this fucking door. I'll fuck you in the streets, she says.
Yeah, she's an experienced pilot, so obviously she's a little reserved at first, but you find Ellie holding her own. She's
popping them. She's just popping them for passing the time.
Pop and drop. Pop, stop. Fucking goddamn it. Pop, lock, and drop them, dude.
No, pop, stop, and drop them.
Yeah, she finds Strauss too eventually after a little conversation with Isaac. No,
I gotta pop both of you now. She said,
hey, this twitchy motherfucker, your boy.
You better come get him, or I'm gonna pop him.
Don't get your boy before I still let him know. But yeah, from here, like, Clark's still just fixing some of the things to escape. I think this
Who broke this elevator? Goddamn!
This elevator with the space toilet, dude.
Who put this most elevator? Who put all these little tripods trying to peek at me from the window here as I'm going up?
And you,
I gotta fix this fucking space array. Bullshit.
The
Timeman.
The elevator, that little sequence. I don't know if in the first one you had canisters. You remember? You had canisters like that. You place them on the item and you shoot it. And it fucking.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Right.
Got a little sequence. You put a little propane on them.
Yeah.
Propane and propane accessories on them.
Yeah, exactly, dude. You had to put some shit and like real quick with the guns too. Like in terms of usage, I know I got all of them right here. Right, like the plasma.
The Seeker's your favorite one. I know it. You love generic sniper rifles in this game, not about generic sniper rifles.
I don't know if...
I think, fuck that gun. Fuck you if you like it.
Yeah, no, I don't think I fuck with the Seeker rifle, dude. I think...
That gun's dumb as hell. It's just a sniper rifle, dude. In a game where, like, the sniper rifle and the pulse rifle are the most boring weapons, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah,
the pulse rifle? I
pulse
felt like
rifles,
it was pretty useful.
It's used. Okay, useful doesn't mean it's exciting though.
Yeah.
It's kind of just it's just an assault rifle in a game where you got a bunch of sick mining weapons.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just that those guns are boring as hell.
Shit. See, like
the rivet gun is boring and not useful. Cause you fully upgrade the Seeker, you're fucking one-shotting your slasher. It's fucking weird. Mm-hmm. And you're one-shotting him in the body too. And he's like, I'm not even fucking taking their limbs anymore.
Yeah, no, I'm
just gonna one-shot your face and you're done.
Yeah, the pistol kind of seemed boring, so I kind of stayed away from the plasma cutter. But I kept the pulse rifle. I did the line gun because I asked like
how dare you insult it's the best pistola of all juego time.
And maybe I overlooked it, but like I feel like I have to choose between the line gun or the fucking
contact beam is OP.
Contact beam is dope. Yeah,
it's OP as hell. Did you upgrade all the way?
Hell yeah, that's one of
that fucking shit is dumb as hell. Fucking stasis freeze everybody. Everybody get close and get wrecked.
It's the best. One of the best guns I like to carry throughout the whole game. Man.
You see how like it stasis them and then it like melts them too?
Shit.
It fucking melts them, bro.
Damn.
You're like, oh, I'm low grab now.
What a way to go, dude.
Why you do this?
Why you do this, big dog? But
I just wanted to convert you to be a uni.
The fucking I like the force gun, obviously the contact beam, the pulse rifle, and I mixed in the detonator and the line.
You got that blue flame?
The blue flame?
You don't need to upgrade the flamethrower? Well, I hate the flamethrower.
No, see, like the flamethrower and the blade. I forget what that one was called. The one where you can.
Ripper?
Yeah, the Ripper. I didn't use those at all, man.
Why don't you like the lawnmower blade?
I just didn't use them.
This fool hate fun. We'll hate fun in the sun.
See, like I thought, like, what's the use of using one blade to cut off all the limbs when I can just, shoot off one of the limbs and stomp him?
I'm weird as fuck.
Yeah, see,
come here and let me slice you a little bit.
See, with
come here, let me kiss you with this blade.
Kiss you with this blade. Like I know we're not gonna get too much into it, but like that's what I was hoping to do with the plane.
Kiss him with the blade.
Kiss him with the blade, and then dip him, and then bring him back up with a little spin.
Oh my god!
Listen, the fucking
you're gonna rock their world.
The Dead Space remake. I was looking to play that shit using those specific items.
I got a fucking image in my head. I want to know you to waltz them in the remake.
Put on my Sunday shoes.
Give him a little kiss with the foam finger.
Damn. But I just wanted to use the weapons that I didn't play with. I wanted to see like, how they worked in these other games and in the remake, dude. But Yeah, man. Ellie finds the Strauss. You know, Clark's finding this shit. I think stop me if I skip too much shit, dude. But you go out there and you start aligning the solar rays. And which leads you out to space, and like those are the moments I also enjoy when you're not really so much stuck in the ship.
And you got those stationary BP monsters going after you, dude.
Oh, that's right. You do have them floating around. You still have to deal with threats, but like again, it's just all these
stationary BP.
Yeah.
And sometimes leapers and lurkers.
Hey, you know how they be.
How come you skipped the stalkers, you fuck bitch?
Oh, those are motherfuckers that peek over.
Yeah, they're creeping on you.
See, like I didn't make note of like this enemy came through.
This fool, it's the best new enemy in the pinchy juego, and you're like, don't you dare skip the fucking the playground and the child level, you son of bitch.
Them little fucking
You're about to. We're talking about that solar array shit.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like in some of those, I didn't make note of like, oh, then I faced the villain, but the little enemies, but the little seekers are little fuckers. They peek around the corner, then they run at you. You know, I think it adds a different element in fighting these enemies.
They communicate with each other too.
Oh, word.
Well, they'll like, you ever see them? They'll creep and they're like, instead of like they're coming at you, they're like, they're like, no, they won't honk, but they'll like try to signal their buddies and be like, hey yo, he's over here, dude, come and wreck him, dude.
Ah, damn.
I'm looking at him right now. I'm creeping on him. Fool's dumb as hell.
He's dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's pretty good.
What'd you think of the whole nursery level? The whole, hey, come on, kids, come on, play on your fucking teachers or AI robot.
Yeah,
time for play, bitch.
What's fucked up is that when you're introduced to that level, you enter this little like classroom or whatever you can see inside the window, and it's like a mom and a kid.
Like, come over here, baby. I love your shit.
Yeah.
Come over here.
Come to mama, and like the fucking baby, I don't know what the fuck it is, dude. It makes its way over to the mom, then it explodes. You see the fucking their guts are just painted on the fucking window that you're just peeking through.
Family fun in the sun.
God damn. Ain't no wholesome moments.
Did you play this juego in front of your familia?
No, dude, I didn't broadcast.
Grandpa, come over here. Would you love this? No, I mean like they even see it in passing.
No, I played it in here, dude.
Alright, for real.
Yeah, I got the Xbox and I set it up in here just because.
I'm ashamed.
No,
I'm just kidding. It's not a family appropriate game.
I like playing it at night, dude. I think one of the first times during my playthrough, I know it's been a minute, dude, but was during Halloween. So like I like to play during nighttime, you know, it's spooky
times.
Yeah. So, you know, it was nice. It's definitely enjoyable. And then the second time I played it, kept it in here because I wanted to record the gameplay. So I'm like, all right, I record the entire thing that I do, and then, you know, finish the game, and do whatever the fuck I need to do. Put the Xbox out of my room now because it's fucking, you know, we finished.
It smells funny.
But nah, dude, like that section is pretty fucking crazy with introducing those little like pale fuckers coming at you, but they're so easily.
Did you get jump scared by the sun?
By the sun?
Did that sun you?
On the plate? Oh, that's right. You do some shit and then it comes down. Right?
It suns Isaac. Well, did it sun you though?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. That's what I'm telling you, dude. Like some of the moments, like the baby and the mother definitely like they leave an impression on me. But some of the other moments, you know, you're like I don't.
Did you kiss the babies when you saw them?
Gave them a big kiss on each cheek, dude.
You didn't have enough time to kiss them on each cheek before they explode.
I call shenanigans on that tail. But you know how I be, dude. Like the fucking.
You kiss them and you throw them like a grenade.
Yeah, they're pretty easily taken care of with the fucking pulse rifle, you know. Sometimes I use the force gun. The force gun's kind of whatever.
For a little pulse rifle, boy. I'm a little space marine. It's too OP, dude.
The pulse rifle?
Yeah. I don't know, actually. I haven't used it all that much.
Or the force gun. Too OP.
You said pulse rifle.
Yeah, I used that and then the force gun, dude. But I don't remember what you go in there for, dude.
We have to go through there to get to somewhere else.
Oh, so you're just passing through?
Mm.
Ah, fuck. So you pass through. We have the solar arrays, right?
Did you get? What about the body puzzle?
Body puzzle? The one where you just have to pick up the dude from the bed?
Yeah, how fast? Did you figure it out right away?
No, because I first I went to the room, looked at like what I can collect. I couldn't collect.
When were you like, give me your BP? Give me your BP and bring it over here.
When?
Yeah.
I don't know. It probably took a minute. Once I realized I couldn't get like to that second story, I go, well, what am I missing? So I went back to that room and I figured, oh, dude, you have to pick up the shit, and it needs it needs a member of this fucking ship or whatever facility this is. So I was like, let me just pick up this fool, bring this fool over, and then probably took about 10 minutes or some shit, because I was trying to like, how the fuck do I get to the second level? But it took me a time. Eventually bring that fool out, then then it registers, opens you up, and then you're presented by this like dark hallway with the line
little creepers coming at you like, hey.
Yeah, them boys is in there too.
The creep boys.
And that's what fucking sucks when you're in those tight small fucking, I guess, rooms, and you're just cornered by these fuckers. They can get at you, but I mean, you stasis them and you can kill them easy, but sometimes they catch you off guard. I feel like they're good. They're a good addition to the fucking game, and it just adds to everything overall. So far, like, I feel like the game has gotten better than the first one, especially with some of the ideas behind these enemies, and we'll talk about it as we go along. But
now we got the solar arrays.
Yeah, the solar arrays, and like you just what's it called? So going out, flying into space again, like just the sequences that you have where you're flying on your thrusters, it brings I don't know, I guess this frantic energy back from like the initial, I guess, part of the game where like it's a little chaotic, and I like that. I don't want to be, I guess, flat on my feet. I kind of want to stay on my toes, and I like the I guess the unpredictability and the rush of certain events and I guess situations. But you fix the arrays, and then you have you're flying over the fucking debris, and then you finally.
Oh, you're flying the jetpack sequence.
Yeah, and like you're dipping and dodging, dude. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You should redub it with the real eyes. Oh.
But yeah, dude. Like I think those are the things that help this game be as fun as it was, and then not be a dread in replaying it. I didn't feel like, fuck, here's some more Dead Space. I'm like, you know what, this game was fucking good. Or am I tripping? Let me play this shit again. No, this shit's pretty good. You know what I mean? It definitely improves it. It's like the Halo 2 of it improves it and takes it in a different direction.
It's my Resident Evil 4. I'm just gonna say it.
Right? You know what I mean? But
it's the real Resident Evil. I'm just kidding.
From original to sequel, I like the jump in the progression, man. It's definitely and it's definitely still carry on the character and the story pretty well. But getting to the fucking the other sequence right here where we have, I guess, the meetup with Ellie and Strauss, and I think we finally link up in that room.
You link up in that room. It's like, God, can you get Strauss to not quit behaving like a bitch?
Yeah, your boy tripping. Get your mans.
Oh, but he's not even he's not even Ellie's man.
He's not.
He's more your man.
Yeah,
than he is.
Just fucking throwing ownership of him.
Here you go. He's yours.
Fix that son of a bitch. But yeah, dude.
You run into the divider for the first time in that room.
The divider?
Yeah, the big tall boy who separates into the smaller boys.
Oh shit!
In that room with all the big white smoke coming out of it, he's like, "Hey."
Oh shit! I forgot about that guy. That's what I'm saying. Some of this shit just kind of like, kind of fades over a bit. I played it and watched it too, but that divider fool. Is that the only time you see him, or did you?
No, he's in the game. He's in the game multiple times. He surprises you if you go in a node room at the end.
Oh damn!
He's like, "Well, you get nodes? Did you get any for me?"
Did you get any for me? And the exploration of this game, I didn't shy away from it. I take my time to search everywhere I can.
Did you keep a note on you?
All times.
At all times?
All times.
Oh my god.
At least one.
At least one node?
At least one, but the game also gives you like, hey, you're coming to a room, here's a node. You know, sometimes they...
node. You see that little purple twinkle over there? Bitch, go get the node.
Get that fucking node.
Go get that node, you fucking idiot.
Look, so even though the game has like shifted away from the original Betrayal, you're still fighting to escape. You still got Tiedemann on your ass. He's trying to...
Like, I gotta stop you. I'm a little tired boy.
I'm
a little Tide Pod boy.
Yeah, so Ellie and Strauss are persevering so far. And then you have the downfall of Ishimura, and you figured out... No,
you get on the shit, and then Tiedemann's like, hey, fuck all this shit. It's all dead weight. I'm just gonna cut the tracks here with the solar array you turned on, you little bitch. There you go. And Isaac's like, I am full of bad ideas. I'm gonna go on to the fucking ship here.
Right.
Go on the ship here, use the gravity tethers.
I like that line, dude. I think it was a fun little line that to give to him where it's not so corny. Like,
what do you think about the best level in the game? I'm sorry, I started the Gatos too.
Before that shit, the downfall of the Ishimura was blamed on a terrorist attack.
Oh, that's the public perception.
Yeah, I was just like, oh shit! Like, I didn't know they were doing some PR spin already on this bullshit. But is this the best level right here where you go back to the Ishimura?
Well, it's a good level.
Because I think what does it say? Fix the centrifuge, then Strauss starts to lose it. So at the centrifuge, I'm already back in Ishimura.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know if I wanted to go back into the Ishimura. I think
you didn't want to go back.
No, I kind of like the idea of them.
It's cool, but you didn't like how they played with you a little bit.
They're like, hey, you're back, and there's no enemies for like 15 minutes. Fool. Are you waiting for enemies, or you going into the little cleansing chamber there? There's no enemies the first time, or is there? No, there's not. Second time though, you better watch your ass.
No, dude, I kind of liked what they were doing so far, and exploring buildings like the Unitology, or going through the hospital to begin with, dude. I like the idea of going through a little city that's built on Titan. And trying to escape and trying to figure out, well, how the fuck do we get off this moon, bro? Like, we're far away. And it's, it's just it's a better rush to have, like, that kind of approach to it. And to take a step back and kind of, like, pivot towards the Ishimura and, like, a little bit of the design, and like you get the little subway station thing again.
All the good text logs and voice logs of people like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I fucking suck shit in this place.
Yeah, it's tough. The one thing I failed to mention too, like in the beginning, there's this scene or this little where there's two civilians running away from a room, and like, you gotta leave.
Hey, fuck like, your mom.
It's my mom. And
it's my little mom, man.
Yeah, dude, like little touches like that. I like that, and like I think it makes it, a little different from Dead Space by including like these civilians and having their dramas and their everything unfold before you. It adds a different level as opposed to the first one. But
you didn't like Nicole taunting you? Like, this is where I died, bitch. This is where you got me killed.
You dead, son, bitch. I'm dead because of you.
How does it make you feel? You fucking girlfriend killing bitch.
Jesus Christ, fucking Isaac, dude. Yeah, but and then I think we have Strauss's turn. Well,
yeah, because you jettison out of the Ishimura when you get the gravity tethers going there.
Yeah, right.
And he's like, stick a needle in your eye. And he's like,
Yeah, he's definitely losing it. I think he turns on Ellie. You have a confrontation with Strauss when you get there, but it's a little bit like thrown upon you. It's not really like you approach Strauss and you go, hey, bro, what are you doing?
He's like, he's got Ellie's eye, dude. He's like, this is her eye right here.
Yeah. He definitely put some hurt on Ellie. It's crazy how
when Ellie fucking caps him, she fucking from behind, dude.
She caps him, but she doesn't kill him.
No, yeah, she hits him with a steel chair.
No,
not an actual steel chair.
This was some WWE. Oh my god!
He took his goddamn head off.
Set up the fucking table, put fucking Strauss right there, got a ladder, jumped off the bitch. But no, man, you have the moment where you confront Strauss, a little bit of a button mash QT. Mm-hmm. Then you start to move forward with Ellie, right? And you know it's a
Ellie's like, we got this drill over here. We got this drill bitch.
Yeah, we got this drill bitch in this motherfucker. But from the first part of like Dana, right? Dana, then you got Strauss to hold down the middle, and like I feel like these two characters help push the story forward and as well create conflict as their story unravels, you know. And I think it's interesting that this thing's kind of breaking up, you know, by like three main antagonists that are trying to get you in some sort of way, you know. And eventually we have Tiedemann and Nicole that is like, you know, but the idea with Strauss being put to the side and you get to move forward with Ellie, you know, you have I guess an opportunity to do something you couldn't do with Nicole, as opposed to like sending Nicole to her death. You have an opportunity to like, you know, help Nicole.
Kill her again.
Yeah, no, I mean help Ellie. Kill that bitch. Yeah, dude, but whatever. You know, he then he comes to the decision where he's gonna let Ellie escape, but he has to also accept Nicole as being dead. As
you were my everything, bitch.
Huh?
You were my everything, bitch.
Yeah.
He was my everything.
Hey, and you know, ultimately, even though he encouraged her to go out and stay on the Ishimura, she's still, you know, it's still something she wanted to do. So it's you know, he was being a solid fucking dude and being very supportive, and like that shouldn't be the thing that, you know, holds all this guilt and you know, traumatizes Isaac to this extent. You know, you know, he did everything he could. He didn't like Chris Brown this lady. You know what I mean? He was just trying.
Chris Benny you?
Chris Benny. She didn't have the eggs to Benny, dude. The small little chicks, but damn, dude. Yeah, like you cut power and then you release the monsters. I know there's stuff before this though, dude. So there's something you want to add. You know, well, because you go down and you.
Trying to think where you get into the bitch. There's not really much that happens. You got all the big notes,
right? Because he's like,
you're going through the bitch. They're making markers by the dozen.
Yeah. And then you have
Tiedemann is like, hey motherfucker, we got 200 big dick soldiers waiting to pop a cap in that ass. Right. You ain't getting through.
You ain't gonna get no ass. And I think this is where the game also, like again, continues to make these strides and differentiate itself from Dead Space, where you get to an eventual moment where you're cutting power and you're going through vents and you're unleashing hell. Like that's fun, dude. And you're seeing the soldiers kind of like.
Did you see the Ubermorph come in?
Ubermorph?
Because you could see through that window of them all coming in, right? You know when you cut the power, you take the battery out, and there's a big window there.
Yeah.
Did you look down? Did you look down in the window?
I don't know if I did, dude.
Well, if you look down in the window, you'll see the Ubermorph just coming up. Like, yeah, I'm walking up. I don't need to move fast. I'm a big boss, big dick necromorph rolling through. Get out of my way, Slasher.
Get out of my way, motherfucker. Yeah, Ellie and Clark are a bit similar in their situation. Obviously, they both lost someone in this whole like event. You know, she lost Nicole. She lost. I wish I remembered his name. Like you hear it in the audio log. I don't like that. Remember, she's talking about like I got here, then my friends became affected.
Oh yeah,
no, kill my friends
Ellie's
too.
like, I gotta fucking murder them all. Well,
yeah, I killed my friends.
And she's like, and then this outbreak happened. Don't you?
Watch it. Yeah, man. But I just think they're like they're in similar spaces, right? Especially as the game goes on, you have that moment where he starts to step in the machine and everything that Strauss was saying starts to click, and you go,
you missed the part where the little Tiedemann boy is like, all right, motherfucker, you brought all these bodies in this shit. There used to be so much bodies.
Oh yeah, right. He's in this.
You got all the fucking necromorphs.
Yeah, in this,
motherfucker, my plan.
He's in a panic, and it seems like he's lost. It seems like that's it for Tiedemann, you know. And
for all his shit, he did try to evacuate, despite an order, but it was a little too late to do so.
Shit. shit, dude. But yeah, you do have that video message from him, Big T squared, and then you step into the machine. Strauss is rambling to start to make sense. Then it's like, you know, you fucking.
Did you wreck the eye? Did you fuck up the eye thing?
The first time, yeah.
What'd you think of that animation, motherfucker?
Shit, dude.
Huh?
It ain't nothing to fuck with. I'll tell you this, dude.
Do you have eye fears? Do you have like a thing with your eyes? I mean, nobody likes shit in their eyes, but
yeah,
to that degree at least. But do you have like a? Some people are like squeamish about that shit. Like, oh, not my O's, my fucking bitchy O's.
Yeah, that shit definitely like to get a shot in your eye doesn't sound like a fun idea, dude. I think I was reading something like if you did get a shot.
No, your fucking aqueous aorta would be falling the fuck out of you.
Yeah,
your eye'd be fucked if you got a needle in that far.
It would deflate. It wouldn't even maintain its fucking shape. Fuck, man. It's a tough watch, but like, you know, the screws go in tight, and then you fucking go in the machine, you get the eye, you put the needle in your fucking eye, but all of this is to help stop the artifact, is it not?
Well, all of it is kind of to activate the marker. So here's what happens: Isaac's goal and Nicole's goal align right up until he makes it down there.
Yeah.
So all the steps he's going through, they align perfectly until like he gets down to shit.
Shit.
You know what I mean? Because like activating everything and like getting it all in working order, it's just what he has to do once he gets down there that changes. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like they're working with each other, but it's like, you know, you gotta. Isaac's goal is to live when he gets down there, and the goal is like, oh, that's not what I want.
I got plans, motherfucker. I got plans. But in this, I guess, specific moment after doing that, immediately you get faced with the end boss. Like, not an end boss.
Oh, you got to
regenerate
time. Oh, you know, you got to face with the regenerate or again, little ubermorph.
Yeah, this is the first time he's introduced, is he not? In that specific room. Fuck, dude. Like, I wasted a lot of ammo the first time just trying to put him down. Like
I said, you can technically see him, like, if you're looking for him. But, like, yeah, that's the first time you see it. Like, he's face to face with you.
Shit, dude.
How much ammo? All of it?
A good chunk. A good chunk, dude. I definitely saw, like, my ammo deplete because of him. I didn't restart the point or anything, but I'm like, all right, I got to move because this guy's not working. But then you get to a point where you get offed anyways because you have to repeat that one.
You have to hack it your way out.
Right? Kind of. You have to hack, but you have to also pick up that body and, like, open the door.
Oh, yeah, you have to repeat the...
Yeah, so the first time I was like, I think I fucked up and I died or some bullshit. And then I had to restart it, and I go, all right, if I...
You just speed run, toss a little BP over there, like, I'm out.
Yeah, freeze that motherfucker.
I don't need to... Shit.
Yeah, fuck that shit. But it's definitely, I don't know. I like, it's another addition to the game, dude, where I think, like, you know, it's just elevating, like, the franchise. It's taking it to new places, and I think it's an interesting idea to throw a boss at you that you can't completely kill, dude. You, like, you can put him down and make him lose appendages.
Little Mr. X boy.
Basically, dude. And it's a great element. Adds a different level of fucking tension and fear, especially towards the end of the game. And you're like, I don't know, like, especially when I was first playing, I was like, oh fuck, open the door. I need to get in. And like, I didn't want the guy to fucking smack me, and then I get clowned by a bunch of other fucking enemies.
And they all stun you.
They all stun me.
Pull your pants down and laugh, dude.
While Ellie's listening on the other side.
Damn. She's like, damn, you let him stun you, didn't you?
You let him stun you. Yeah, so you just have to run, dude. And then Tiedemann tries to stop Clark at the end. And
you unceremoniously can kill Ubermorph.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you can push him into a fan, and he kind of, whoop! He popped, just whoops, and like this unceremonious, and you're like, did he just glitch through, or did I kill him? And like, no, you killed him.
Shit, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's a little weird. But yeah, from there, Tiedemann is like, oh, I'm Two-Face.
Fucking.
I've got the javelin gun, the fucking most metal gun in the game. Did you ever upgrade it?
No.
Because you fucking suck.
I didn't upgrade it.
Well, did you know what it does when you fully upgrade it?
The javelin? No.
So you hit him with the thing, and the secondary activates, and the secondary is a fucking lightning surge that goes through the rod and like fries the Necromorph.
Oh shit!
And then when you upgrade it fully, after it fries him, the rod explodes.
Oh shit!
So it's a fucking nuke, basically, dude. Damn. It kills mostly everything. You don't even. By the time you surge them, they're already dead. So like the explosion is just fucking overkill.
Damn. No, dude. Like I figured some of the secondary uses for the weapons just ate up my ammo. So I'm like, I'm better off dealing with them for the most part.
You're fucking up by not using the javelin. Javelin's sick.
Shit.
Have a hell of a time with a javelin gun.
Is javelin exclusive to Dead Space 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they'll make a remake of this shit.
They're talking about it.
Yeah, dude. I guess it depends how well the first one's received, but yeah, you know, you get faced with them, you take the javelin gun, you have a chance to off them. You do. Tiedemann's on the floor. Nicole's like, you know, starts to reveal her cards as well, and she's just like, I sunned you too, you stupid motherfucker.
I sunned you too. You need to die so I can you know, converge this shit and get everybody in that little goo pile, little sexy goo pile.
Yeah. So she basically lured Isaac almost to his demise, and he's just down there acting a fool because like it's fucked up, man. He's like, I need to let you go, you know. And then Nicole, like shortly after that little fucking like speech, she's like, who else is gonna show you the way type of shit, or I'm here, you know. And then she like helps him find out where he's gotta you know, follow the little line thing. But for a moment there, you're aimless, and you know she gives you some sort of fucking direction. So you just go ahead and follow along. So when you reach this point, you're like, this bitch done tricked me again. You know?
Yeah, she got you. Yeah. She got you good.
That's what being a sucker in love, dude. But
she pulls you into your own mind, dude.
Yeah. But why is the marker? Because
you're the maker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing with the heart being over the marker.
What do you mean the heart being over the marker?
You know when you face her and like you're in that.
You kill her and like the heart reveals itself.
Yeah.
I think it's just a video game, like destroy the weak point thing to like fight. You know what I mean? That's what I think it is. It's just like destroy the weak point that symbolizes the marker's hold on you, I guess.
Right. Shit. Yeah, but having
and
that.
your connection to the big marker that you created. So when you destroy it in your head, you destroy it on the outside, kind of thing.
Shit.
It's a little weird, but
yeah. Eliminate it from your mind first.
Well, since you made it, it's, you know what I
yeah.
mean? It's the source. Go kill it at the source.
Kill the source.
Cut the Velga off so the body will die.
But you do have that last stand with Nicole, and if it does take place in your mind, and it has the artifact.
Did you ever die in that boss battle?
Yeah, because I let Nicole get too close, and like she just consumes you.
Let me hug you, motherfucker.
Yeah, I didn't know, dude. I thought
And she realigns your jaw, or you realign your jaw, I should say.
Yeah, fuck. I think I got the first hit on her. Then I, you know, have a shot at the heart. Second round comes through, and I think that's when it happened. I was probably like. Just way too close.
You just hit her with the contact beam, homie. Just go in there with max contact beam ammo. Everybody get back.
Yeah, but there are little fuckers like around you, so you kind of have to.
They're little spirit fuckers, dude.
They're spirit.
Little spirit boys. Little spirit guys.
Yeah. Little spirit boys and girls, but.
Yeah, you beat that shit.
Yeah, you definitely. You beat it. You destroy the heart of the marker.
Hey, what did you think? Take me through your line of thinking when you beat it, because there's a little, you know, this roller coaster of emotions going on there. You beat it. Were you okay when the first credits started rolling? And you're like, it ends there. What were you thinking?
Yeah, no, I definitely thought. As soon as we got to the marker, I thought we were at the end. And then you fight Nicole and go, oh yeah, there wasn't anything really achieved to like reach the ending. So once you get that, you get the credits to start to roll at the bottom.
And Isaac was kind of resigning himself. But were you panicked? Were you like,
no.
like, oh, this is it? We're just gonna die down here, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I figured this was like him making good on what he started. You know, the self-sacrifice and everything. He can, I guess, be held accountable for because of like, unfortunately, like the love for Nicole and everything that he was able to overcome. Because of her as well, like that was like his driving force and helped him in the first game. But that's what's fucked up. Like in the first game, you have that after credit sequence where like she kind of like still haunts him or whatever the fuck.
It was a before credit sequence.
What was before?
Yeah.
Oh, before. I don't know what happens after that. Maybe there is no after.
There's no after credits.
I'm just tripping, dude. But yeah, it's you know, it's clear that she's still a part of him. So then having the sequel and spinning a whole nother game based off that fact, you know, like I think it's an interesting approach for that character's arc, and then as well as growing the game in different ways and trying to, you know, it's a game. Not set in space, dude, but you're out in moons, and like sometimes it lets you explore space, and I think that's pretty fucking great. So when you have the end, you feel like, okay, like mission accomplished, dude. Like you did the whole fucking thing. You know, here we are making the ultimate sacrifice to ensure that this shit doesn't see the light of day or doesn't see another minute of any other day. Mm. So then when you have Ellie come down, basically,
yeah, like, hey, fucker, well, you don't tell me what to do, you little bitch. Yeah. I tell you what to do.
We got one more sequence.
I'm telling you to get the fuck up and up out of here. Let's go we're getting out of space.
Yeah, we're going to space, motherfucker. You in? You know?
Are you in, you little bitch? That's too bad. I'm coming anyway.
I think it's dope, dude. I think it's dope that Ellie comes back and she doesn't give up hope. She, you know, puts her life on the line essentially, and helping Isaac escape. You have that one last sequence. You fly out, you make it. You reach for her hand. You know, she pulls you in, and then you reach the conclusion of the game where you escape with Ellie, and you not only did you escape, but you helped her escape, and you helped someone as like the thing that kind of weighed over you. You know, and as it's concluding, you like it's almost like he's waiting for that Nicole beat, right? Mm-hmm. And it's like it's not there, and like there's peace. You know?
Yeah, like what?
Huh?
What, you stupid motherfucker?
Yeah. Yeah, man, and it ends on a happy note, I guess. You know, Isaac escaping alongside Ellie. It's not like I don't know if it's his new boo, but it's like, you know, it's.
And there's no after the credit sequence at all. I'm just kidding. There's one.
Shit.
There is one.
What is
in this game?
What happened?
This fool, you never. This fool
I played it, dude. That's why I'm just like, am I tripping?
I love that guitar. I gotta look it up now.
My little verguita.
It's on here. Oh, crap. Where did we got a little bit. Wait. Son of a bitch. We got a little after the credits. An audio transmission is heard between two people, an unknown subordinate and his ranking superior, known only as the Overseer. From one of the text logs that can be collected during the course of the game, the subordinate relays the Titan station, known as Marker Site 12, has been destroyed. The Overseer replies that the other sites will have to, quote, pick up the pieces. So it's basically, like, thank you, Mr. President. Again.
Damn. So that's the breadcrumbs for Dead Space 3?
Yeah, fuck Dead Space 3 though.
Yeah. Sure. So in your mind,
I'll give you the game so you can hate yourself. You can hate where they give the franchise went.
Damn. Yeah, but I think Dead Space 2, like again, just it improves itself in the sequel of the franchise, and you know, it wasn't. How would I say it? Like.
Good.
No, it's good, man. I think it's pretty fucking good. It's like, you know, like what sucks is that I didn't play this during that specific moment, like as release, you know, where like you have hype and you have expectations and you have a reason to celebrate something great at that fucking moment. Now we can look back and go, yeah, that was fucking great, dude. But at that, you know, it felt like something to catch while it was still there. Like playing Fortnite while it was hot.
I remember telling you to play Dead Space. You're like, that shit.
Hey, I'll play Halo.
Yeah, you're like, dude, like, yeah, like sometimes, you know, I don't know. I just like the games that I like, and it takes different things to go try out those other games. But yeah, man, like I just really like this game. It's way better than the first one. I never dreaded it. Like from like the first couple hours, I was like, I can see why this fool was talking this shit up. It's good, man. Like I really like this. It's. You know, it wouldn't
stop there. I'm the best. I'm just
kidding. But yeah, dude, Dead Space 2, 2011, which makes it like a 12-year-old game. Fuck. Good juego.
Moon Wiggle?
But hey, dude, like I
Did you play Severed?
Huh?
Did you play Severed?
I did play Severed, but I had a question about Dead Space. There's a mobile
I
game.
ain't answering that shit. What about it? I don't know anything about it.
There's a mobile game for Dead Space, dude, and it's like one of the most critically acclaimed like mobile games out there.
Yeah, that says a whole lot.
Yeah, but like that's the thing. That's the thing, though. It's still like it's a different company, and like it did an impressive job that it was getting praised, man.
I don't like talking about games I can't play anymore.
I know you have to get in like an Android or whatever the fuck simulator or whatever emulator.
Look at this sick game you can never touch. Everybody, let's talk about it.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy that this game had success with the first, the second, and the mobile game, and with the remaster now. Like,
I feel like the mobile game was a fluke.
Might have been, but it's still a property that can be successful and interpreted, in a respectful way. I guess especially being given to the hands of someone who isn't the makers, and still tell a good story. I think you're a unitologist in that game, dude. And like you're like that's the motivation. You just want to be good
This
unitologist.
fool trying to sell me on the Juego. I can't play.
And then you flip, and then you kind of like reveal, you learn the truth or some shit.
I got blue Juegos now because I want to play this Juego and I can't. Why you do this to me?
Hey, I just wanted to bring that shit up.
Oh, I gotta drink more so I can delete that from my memory. 'Cause I can't play it, man.
Sorry. But the DLC, dude, Severed, right?
You're a little Severed boy, are you?
Hey, I'm Gabe.
You're a little Gaben. You made Steam. No, what you thinking about?
Hey, dude, like it has some of the same locations as the story, but I think it's almost like Isaac's original idea of like escaping, but in the end having to sacrifice himself, doing the self-sacrifice, so then she can kind of gets away and escapes.
Oh, my legs.
Yeah.
On without my legs.
Bro, he gets...
Take my legs with you.
He gets fucked up. Hey, that's like probably like under 2 hours of DLC, dude.
This fool wanted a refund.
No. I'm saying it was perfect little fucking like a little DLC to add to the lore and add to like this little moment in time. It wasn't just Isaac. It was like this other fool. You said the dude that flashed. That's cool. Like I didn't know that, man.
What? Which guy?
You said no, not the guy that flashes the light, but the guy that you said the guy that helps Isaac. He's the dude that's in
Ignition?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the dude that flashed the light. Yeah.
Oh shit.
But yeah, what'd you think of the multiplayer?
Well, no, I didn't play it.
What do you mean?
I didn't play the multiplayer.
It's only the best part about this.
Damn.
No.
It's the BioShock 2.
Hey, don't be talking mess about BioShock 2 multiplayer. It's pretty good.
I
wish I tried Dead Space 2 multiplayer. No one's playing it anymore.
Damn.
So it must be good.
Did you like going in reverse with the DLC? Like some of the story.
I didn't notice it at first until like somebody pointed it out to me.
Huh.
That it was in backwards. It was pretty good. It's a nice little DLC.
No.
What'd you think about the media campaign for Dead Space 2?
Media campaign.
Your mom hates Dead Space?
No.
You never watched that? This is why I specifically told you to watch that.
Yeah?
I'm going to pull up the text. I'm going to pull out the receipts right now.
The media?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, no, I didn't watch it.
This fool fucking up. We'll have to watch that thing for meme's sake. Oh, God, I'm dying.
This will hit the meme too hard.
I hit the meme too hard. See, we're talking about Sever. Now we can talk about the Callisto Protocol, so we can never talk about it again.
Shit.
Hey, that game will make a good game in like 2 to 3 years for PS Plus. Otherwise, don't get it. It's no bueno. It's got one good scene in it. It's 3 minutes scene tucked away in the ass middle of a 9-hour game.
Damn.
So yeah, that game is just shit. The combat is awkward. There's no variety of enemies. There's like a 5-hour section where you fight the same blind enemies over and over again. It's bullshit. And you're bullshit if you like it. That's right. I said
it. So it just lives up to the gore?
Yeah.
That's the only
it
thing
does live up to the gore.
Oh, shit.
It's kind of bland, though, compared to Dead Space.
Yeah.
Not a little bad.
There's no character, man.
He's a little prisoner boy.
Little prisoner boy. Prison Liz?
Prison Liz, if you will.
He's getting his BP rocked with everybody.
In prison?
Yes.
In my word.
No, it's just the game. The game is mid. Little mid boys. The mid boys right again. But then we have the game of the year. As far as I'm concerned, I don't even give a fuck that it's a remake. It's Dead Space a remake, man. Sure. It's good shit. They basically put all the good parts of Dead Space 2 and Dead Space 1. You're welcome. You can TK enemies easy. And you can put little special nodes in there. They got rid of the node doors now. It's just you have a node, you spend the node. Don't be holding on to nodes anymore. We don't like that shit.
Oh, man.
Nice little mechanic where in order to get the locks on a door, you have to shut off one of the main power sources of a given area. That's either you shut off the lights, you shut off the life support, get the air. So yeah, it's like choose. You want the air? We got to rush, dude. You want the lights? The lights on, you little bitch. But yeah, so fucking the best fucking remake. They got special nodes in the bitch. Special nodes on that shit. Yeah, man.
What's the point of special nodes though?
What do you mean? What's the point of special nodes in Dead Space 2?
Special nodes?
Yeah.
Isn't it just upgrade your armor and upgrade your guns?
No, special nodes. Bro, how do you think I got the javelin power for the electric shit and the explosive tip?
There's
bolts?
a special node?
Yes, that's the special node shit.
I've never come across one.
Special node shit will, if you put it in the plasma cutter, it'll light motherfuckers on fire, literally.
Where do you find
you
the
didn't
special
know that,
node?
did you, mother? Special nodes, you just put the node in the special slot, bro.
Oh, okay,
This
okay.
fool tripping
I thought
over
you were
here.
saying like it's a literal special node, like it's 2 times the fucking power or some bullshit.
Yes, it's a big boy node.
I was
Big
like,
node
what
energy
the
going on.
fuck?
Big node energy going on.
Where the fuck were the special nodes on the map, dude? That's what I thought.
This fool didn't find ping. There's
No.
always ping, you know.
No, the special little section, yeah, you can definitely fill that up.
This fool fucking up over here. Come on, aren't you a little special boy? But yes, that's all things Dead Space there. Do you have anything else to say about Dead Space, the Callisto Protocol, or any of this Dead Space media?
Yeah, no, I have yet to play it. Have Dead Space Remake, Callisto Protocol.
You gonna play it in 2-3 years on PS Plus?
Maybe. I got it and then I swapped it for Resident Evil 4 pre-order. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do this.
How soon?
Huh?
When the reviews came in?
How soon? Well, I know it was after like I was gifted one. I was like, let's just go flip this shit for the Resident Evil shit.
Flip the shit, man.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but yeah, those games like Callisto Protocol, it looked interesting just because the creators were behind it, you know. But it doesn't mean like the execution was gonna be there. Dead Space Remake, you know, again, very polished fucking version of the game. Was excited to play it when like it came out, but you know what was I doing? I think I just
Sons of the Forest?
No, it wasn't out yet. I got caught up in some other shit. You know, so I didn't play it, but I figured like, why play Dead Space 1? I just played Dead Space 2. Let me give it some space and then play Dead Space 1 again. You know, that's what I thought, so I can have the best experience of that game as opposed to being like, I just played this shit. Like I wouldn't play
this fool.
You know, like I just beat Horizon Zero like last year or whatever the fuck. I wouldn't play the sequel right after. I'm like, bro, I don't want to.
Why not?
I don't want to commit another 60 hours.
La verga.
You know?
What if you liked it a lot though?
If I liked it a lot, it's just a different case. They're great fucking games, but I'm just like, damn, do I want to do another 60? Shit, I don't know. Maybe I want to fuck around on some other bullshit ass game. But that's just your boy, dude. Like those games, like I said, I think it's interesting that they both kind of came out around the same time, you know, and to see them have varying levels of success. One get poo-pooed and the other one kind of get held up, and like this is pretty nice, and there's a lot of praise for Dead Space. So I guess it's good. I don't know if is the right person supposed to win, like the OG Dead Space creators, like I don't fucking know.
What are you talking about?
Like, should we root for the original Dead Space creator to make a successful game, as well as Dead Space being a successful remake? You know?
No, fuck him.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know, but yeah,
He might not even be the original creator, anyways.
only God knows.
Only God will tell. Only God forgives.
Only God forgives. This summer.
Alright, are we ready for the picks?
Bring out your peachy
I'll
peaks.
give you a little pick, you little bitch.
You stupid little bitch.
I'll give you a little pick. I'll give you a pick straight to hell.
Jesus
I'm just kidding.
Christ.
What we
Right.
got there? What we got there?
The very first thing, a bish called trifling. And my neighbor is a necromorph.
That's true.
2.5 hours of complete, utter nonsense. The Death Strand film.
That's true.
Written and directed by Hideo
Kojumbo.
Kojumbo. That's his code name?
Yeah.
It's a big Kojumbo.
What you know about the little Koji boy?
Not enough, dude. I shit my rich big boy pants. The modern Roman fall, the modern Roman tragic fall of one Elon Musk.
It's true though, is it not?
I don't know, dude. Maybe. Geometry Wars and HBO miniseries. This is an HBO special. The geometries are now the same-sex couple.
Oh my god.
How-
This fool. This fool. It was always in the game, bro.
In Geometry Wars, that's what I'm
Yes,
telling
they were. Fool. They were always. It was when you making canon up now, saying they. This fool.
all the shapes.
You
of
little
the
nitpicker is what you are. How you gonna pick all them nits?
The Under Control Your Road Rage, featuring Sugar Knight. That's Sugar Knight right here.
Don't you know?
Don't you fucking know? What did I do on this one? I sell my Street BP 2 a.m. on HBO every night.
You ever watched that?
I never watched that. An Inconvenient Truth 3. Let's burn this bitch down in style. This one. Let's go down in flames. Dance with the Devil, directed by Gasper Noah. And Grape, what's it called? Trader?
What's that?
Grape?
Grape Treader.
Oh, Grape Treader. Grape Treader, written and directed by Quentin Tarantino.
You know that fool loves that shit.
Grape Treader.
It's his favorite wine.
Alright, let's see what kind of movie pick. What kind of movie
What
pick?
kind of little pick am I doing there? There might be a little bit of trivia on there that I meant to get you sooner, but we waited 4 months.
Oh, shit.
It's kind of irrelevant. It's super relevant, but just in another way.
He picked The Last of Us Season 1.
No, I didn't pick that.
Huh?
Wow.
It says Last of Us right here.
This fucking guy. I'm gonna cut you into
It's Chernobyl, directed by Big John.
Big John Rennick.
And written and created by Craig Mazin.
Yeah, that was supposed to be a little trivia to bind you to it, but now you know.
Oh.
And if you don't know, now you know.
AKA the guy writing and developing The Last of Us TV.
I was hoping we'd have that pod in November. By the way.
With Neil Druckmann.
Well,
Yeah.
Druckbuck.
So
No, Druckbuck had nothing to do with Chernobyl.
It's like a, you know, an HBO miniseries. I don't know how many episodes.
5.
Yeah, 5. Well, one we've been talking about for a while, and you've been trying to get me to watch it, you know. So
I gotta warn you about episode 4 though. Well, you better. The whole show is not a feel good thing, but episode 4 is gonna break you.
Damn. So Chernobyl, the 5-episode miniseries, HBO. That's the movie TV pick of the episode.
Oh my God. I'm
Here's
already
my
making-
bullshit.
Hold up here. Before I open the bitch. You saucy dog.
But
Wait, you put another disc in there, right?
I don't know.
It's full. I'm on to you. I'm on to you, sir. I'm on to this BP. VH1, behind the music. Wait, Ninja?
Yeah,
Ninjas with pizzas. Uncut and uncircumcised.
I wish we could put the real one, but
R. Kelly's Guide to Love.
making.
Oh man. 4 inches and up. We 4 inches 10 and up. Jesus Christ. Age ain't nothing but a number for us. God damn. Why was that fool locked up?
He got a lot of work in, dude. He's gotta make money still.
No, Donkey Kong Country, Jungle Boogie for God, starring Chris X-Men. They'd have to resurrect him in order to get that shit done. Burnout 5, Rise of the Drift Kings. We got Avatar 3, Do You Know the Way? Zimbabwe. Starring Malik Obama Sotero?
Yeah, his brother-in-law.
Knives Out VR? God damn. Am I gonna get thrown up on in VR? Dueling Diamond Glocks based on Celestial. Starring Curdy 50 Cent Jackson. Aquaman Deep Blue BP double-sided dildo included. It's a deal if it's included. Max Payne 4 Chocolate Rain Pain named by Tony Tezande. Some stay dry and others feel the pain. God damn it. Alright. Let's see what GameCube game you hooked me up with here. Will you the box stunned me. Alright, let's see what actually the game is here. This fool.
I found it.
I'm playing Halo Alan Wake. What a combination. My favorite part was when Dr. Light talked to the Covenant. The game pick. Oh. Is Metroid Dread? I'm dying over here. I'm fucking dying. Let's hope I can shoot in this one. Shoot at a diagonal.
The controller should help.
Alright, yeah, I got a pro controller for situations just like this. I got a copy of your yearbook. Get that shit. I plan on playing it one day. Alright then, our picks are Chernobyl and Metroid Dread.
That's the peaks.
That's the picks. You got anything to say to the good people? I don't. They're not good people. Just kidding.
Nah, I got nothing.
And that will conclude this episode of Swimming with Game Sharks, episode 11. I've been Jimmy.
I've been Osep.
Now get the fuck out of here, you lovely folks.